my fellow exiles. I hope you had a wonderful weekend and a decent Monday. Today on Talkative Try Live, we have quite a few things to discuss and do. First and foremost, as always, timestamps are in the description below, and if you're watching the VOD, I really appreciate if you give it a like and leave a comment below so I know how many people are actually interested in these. It really helps me gauge that and drive it to more people if you truly are enjoying it. So, tonight, we have a podcast with Barricade, a high energy, pretty positive family man, Path of Exile 2, and other ARPG content creator. We're listening to some Neverwinter Nights 1 music right now. That will be super fun. Quite a few people have requested Barricade, not as many as Jazzarus or a few other people, but a good chunk of people have requested Barricade. So we'll be doing that at about 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. So that's about 45 minutes into the VOD. If you're watching the VOD, timestamps will be in the description below, as I said. We additionally are going to play our Ice Sorceress. We're currently in Act 3 playing solo self-found. It's going well. We had a major staff upgrade. We did pure vision crafting. We've done that entire character on stream thus far. Additionally, I have a real capturing title on the video, which we will address momentarily, everybody. I'm going to give people time to filter in. But the question on the video, on the VOD, is, will Path of Exile 2 make a major mistake? Okay? And this was spurred from some videos I listened to / some lives that I saw today. So this is a relatively recent change to the live stream. What shall we call this? Itinerary? Plan? Topic list? I don't know. So we'll talk about that in just a moment, everybody. But first, I'd like to welcome in everybody who got here nice and early. What's going on, Drag, Lawrence, Limedon, Freearc? Is he as high energy as Jazz? I don't know, Freearc. I think that Jazz is the highest energy. I got something on my cheek. I don't know what it is. A little white dot. Hey, Epion04. Yeah, Barricade, you guys. Hey, Amish Gruff. Hey, Mad Bone. Squirtle Squad. Blackjack Hakas. Interesting name. And Uncut. Ask Barricade about the bots he uses in PoE 2. There's no way Barricade bots. If Barricade bots, if he cheats, then I am not happy about me doing a podcast with him. I assume he does not bot. Hey, Rocknair. Hey, don't know. I was the out-of-state trip. Yeah, so I guess for all the people who are here early, we can just go right in and talk a little bit what I did this weekend. So I posted one picture because I am a big social media man, okay? You know, I got to share my entire life on social media. I went to the Cincinnati Museum, among other things, this weekend with my kids. It was pretty awesome, you guys. If you haven't been, I highly recommend it. We had to rush through because we have little children and they wanted to get to the children's part of the museum. So we had to skip through the dino section, which was awesome. We had to skip through the space section, the Ice Age section, the... there was an Ohioan wildlife section as well, but it wasn't too big. The ones that I was really bummed about were the Ice Age and the Dino section. They literally have a cave, 2 caves that you can go down into. They've recreated a cavern in this museum, guys. It's awesome, and you get to traverse it completely. There's no guide or anything. It's just completely freeform. So I went down there with my kids, my wife. We had our cousins with us as well. It was pretty fun. Highly recommend that place, everybody. Highly recommend. Yeah, we're bearing with it, Reverend Master. Hey, Harak, what's going on? This is pink tie-dye. This is a pink shirt. Yeah, so I've recently learned that, you know, I'm not supposed to wear pink, guys. I'm not supposed to wear a pink shirt because I'm a dude. Okay. I love pink, so it's happening. Do you think I will level with the monk anymore? I've been playing the monk off stream. So yes, I love the monk. I'm almost level 94 on that monk. I'm going to keep pushing it as much as possible. But a lot of people really wanted to see that another campaign run from myself on the Sorceress with spells, figuring them out, seeing if they're a big problem. Hey, Lost Games, what's going on? Love from New Zealand? Oh, thank you, man. I got the name Rocknear right. How did people get it wrong? Yeah, the dino section was awesome. There was also a partially excavated Triceratops skull, a real fossil. Not a fake fossil or any of that stuff, right? With a carbonate of it basically fake, right? No, it was a real partially excavated Triceratops skull, but it didn't look anything like a Triceratops. It was a legit fossil, right? And the scientists during the week, they work on excavating it. We were there during the weekend, so there are no scientists in the lab or whatever, an excavation area working on the skull, but it was pretty cool. 100 runs of Zesh today. Dropped an exceptional Hawa worth 100 div. Wow, Uncut. Congratulations, my man. Wow. Well, thank you, J Rush. I appreciate it. I love pink as well. Pink was originally color for men. I have heard of this, and it was hijacked by corporations, yeah? I think. No Zesh fossils at the museum, unfortunately. Red for men, pink for boys. You've been playing a warrior with quarterstaff. Feels nice. That sounds pretty cool. I saw a warrior build using Fangs of Frost that looked pretty enticing for myself. We love pink. Excellent. Excellent. I love pink too. I love pink too. Oh. Okay. All right, everybody. All right. So. Oh, yeah, I was in Ohio. Yep. Hey, always, Rogue. What's happening, man? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Had a, you know. Yeah. So anybody who watched my stream on Thursday knew I was going to have like a tough day at work the next day. I had to let somebody go on Friday. And it was emotional for me, but of course, way worse for the person I had to let go. But I'm a big believer of, pretty sure this wasn't first written by George R.R. Martin, but I always remember it from A Game of Thrones. It's in the it's in the second chapter of A Game of Thrones. And Ned tells Bran, the man who passes the sentence should swing the sword. So lots of companies will have HR do stuff like that. And if possible, I don't do that. I'm always the person to do it. And it's horrible. It's horrible, even if it's based on, right? Even if it's performance, it's still horrible, right? So I was not feeling it Thursday night. So, but we had a fun stream anyway. You playing any Borderlands 4? No, I've never touched Borderlands. I've never been a looter shooter person. I don't think I've ever even played any looter shooter. No, I'm not an FPS person either. You had to retire your dual Mjolnir build because it was wrecking your PS5 graphics card. Palisus. That sucks. Oh, it's very hard, Hirak. It's the worst feeling. And all I can do is tell myself it's worse for them than it is for me. So. Yeah, perk. Management perk. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. All right. Hey, Miracle Show, what's going on? All right, so I figured, why not address the topic in the title of the YouTube video? I don't know if it made it into the Twitch one, but it's in the YouTube one. So let's talk about it, guys. Let's talk about it. I'm really curious your thoughts on this. We're not doing a react or anything today. We're just going to chat a little bit, play a little bit, have the Barricade pod. Anyway, so I've been perusing my fellow content creators' content, okay? You know, there's a lot of stuff out there on YouTube and Twitch. And there are some folks out there who are, how do I say this? They are ungodly wealthy. And they have an absurd amount of time to play the game, okay? Okay. I think Path of Exile 1 is kind of balanced for that category of player. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm sussing this out wrong. Path of Exile 1 is catered to, let's just say, the blaster, right? It's balanced around the blaster. They look at the top blaster builds, the farming strategy, it's balanced around blasters. Whether it's farming bosses, items, div cards, currency, everything is balanced around that, okay? In Path of Exile 2, I don't think that's the case at all, especially with 0-3. I really don't, and I think, so this has had multiple effects, right? Effect number one, I think the blasters have been able to get wealthier than ever this league, easier than ever. Okay? Ridiculous amounts of wealth. You know, farming mirrors really quick, getting tons of heavy belt, whatever. Hundreds of divs in record time, lots of stuff being posted about it. Crazy items, mirror tier items. Wow, wow, wow. So powerful, right? Okay? The blasters, the people who know what they're doing. They have the knowledge, they have the time, they have the experience, all that, right? Super powerful, super fast. But as another effect, others, more casual people, okay, I won't say casual. I don't want to say casual. People with less playtime, less knowledge, less experience, okay, they've also been able to attain crazy levels of power, and they've been able to make super cool items and characters and live out those desires, right? In Path of Exile 2. I think I'd use myself kind of as an example, even though I don't think I'm the best example. And I'm really curious to see what Grinding Gear Games does with 0.4. Do they massively reduce the access people have to all these tools because how quickly the best among us, the most, I don't know, the most knowledgeable, the hardest grinders among us, were how quickly they were able to access all those things? Or are they going to try to balance a little bit more for the less experienced player, right? Like give us, I'll say us, give us the tools to achieve this in a relatively short amount of time. Like I feel like I've been able to achieve a reasonably high level of power in quite a short amount of time. And I think that's fine on one character, right? I think that's fine. So I'm wondering if they will make a major mistake in my eyes and take away the access to crafting and all that stuff with the next patch, right? Because I think crafting has enabled that quite a bit. I think trading has also had third order consequences that they might not have predicted, and has been able to provide people with unprecedented levels of power. Okay, let's go. Blackjack, it's because endgame is not deterministic, but it is difficult making currency in PoE 2 if you're not crafting. Right, like crafters are able to amass so much currency, right? Okay. Of course it is a free game that depends on microtransactions to make money. The guy with the fat wallet is the target. The guy with the fat wallet is the target? I consider myself a casual player, and on 3.26 was able to make over 500 div just by playing mechanics like 3 to 4 hours a day. That's not casual. Blackjack, my man or woman, 3 to 4 hours a day is not casual, my dude. This is your come to Dominus moment, okay? That is nowhere near casual, my man. My definition of casual is not. Let's go with 1 hour a day average across the entire league. Let's say that's the definition. 3 to 4 hours, my dude. That is a lot. That's a lot of time, dude. I just hope they remake the endgame and the image of the campaign. Madbone, I have a video that's coming out very soon. It's a sponsored video though, so I have to get the ad approved by the sponsor, not the video, but some ideas cooking. Me and my PoE 1 vet buddy who got me to PoE with PoE 2 definite feels that PoE as a game is not very respectful of your time. I feel like PoE 2 has been respectful. Sure, there are some areas that are disrespectful. I think the end game is a great example. Just the way it's currently structured with the citadels, but I think once that ironed out, I think it's quite respectful. You apologize for accusing Barricade of using bots. I went back and listened to the pod and misheard that. Oh, okay. Good, Evan. Great. I'm glad. I think they purposely balance it for casuals. Okay, and Andrew fan, I do think they're balancing it for casuals, but here's the other thing, okay? Here we go. Here's the problem, the mistake. Here's another mistake. Okay, they balance it for casuals, meaning they allow casuals to get a crazy level of power, okay? But the ceiling of difficulty at the end of the game is way too low right now. I don't know. I just feel, even me, like I'm fighting T15 juiced map, T15, T16 juiced map bosses with LE res, blah, 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 blah. And the bosses, they go down in like 20 seconds or something, right? And the pinnacles are pretty easy for me, and I still don't think I have anywhere near a maxed out build, okay? I think they need to up that. They need to allow us to get really powerful, but they also need to have content, like boss content, that scales with that level of power, right? Like, I feel like everything is so close right now. Like, the difference between a tier 1 boss and a tier 4 boss. Okay, sorry. What are they called now? I don't know. A 50 splinter boss and a 150 splinter boss. The difference is not enough, I think. The gulf needs to be wider. That makes sense? That's what I'm trying to get at. Okay. You hope they destroy the Control W campaign out of the game. What is Control W? I use shortcuts all day long. Control W? You mean Control V? Cut it out of the game? Is that what you mean? What do you mean, man? Okay. I think this will be like Elden Ring of Souls games. They want the game to reach more audience. That's the thing. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know. I am not the guy to talk about Souls or Elden Ring games. People dunk on me all the time because they're like, you want PoE 2 to be hard. Well, your perfect game is Elden Ring or Dark Souls. And meanwhile, I'm like, I hate those games. I can't stand them. You know, the big thing that really puts me off from those games is the camera. Guys, I am camera illiterate when it comes to Elden Ring or Dark Souls. I despise the way you have to control the camera in those games. I can't do it. I just can't. Crazy. Trade is much more fair right now. Agreed. I don't know if it's possible to make a system that's accessible for average players that cannot be exploited by the top-end players, and I think that is fine, and I don't mind that. Hellry, I agree. I think that we will always have the top-end players becoming super powerful at a far more rapid pace than all the other players. I don't think it should be balanced around them, but I think historically grinding your games has seemingly balanced the game around these top-end players who are amassing mirrors of wealth in mere weeks, maybe even less than that, and making ridiculous items, doing crazy gambles, all this stuff, and I hope that's not the direction they go in. I hope. We'll see. I would rather an average player be able to understand and use it than worry and fuddle of the top 1% player that will always be a top 1% player. Not even a top 1%, like a top 0.5%. Bring back PoE 1 Atlas, PoE 2 Atlas, ain't it? Yeah, I hope they make a big swing with Endgame and 0.4. This is my first league trading. It makes the game so much easier. It really does. It does. But even without trading, I'm telling you guys, even without trading, I think it's still a little easy. 3 to 4 hours a day is kind of casual, in my opinion. Okay. This might be a bad idea. Here we go. This is Dad Try coming out. All right. I love sitting down and gaming. Okay, guys. Some days, you know, I get marathon sessions in, 3-4 hours, sometimes longer on league launch. Love those days. Have so much fun. However, if you are averaging across the span of a league 3 to 4 hours a day playing, I encourage you to try out some other things. Do some other things. Go on a walk. Start lifting weights. Start running. Start reading a book. Maybe start writing, journaling, right? Maybe like try to schedule a board game night with your friends or something. I'm telling you, as fun as the game can be, as fun as games could be, it is so important to not just absorb yourself fully, I think. And I know some people think they don't have options. You do have options. You do have other things that you can do. But there's nothing wrong with blasting at the same time and just going ham on playing a game. But I would encourage, if you're averaging 3 to 4 hours a day and you think that's casual and that's not hardcore, I think you are wrong. Respectfully. Respectfully. Okay? PoE 2 has never felt difficult, even during that creator-driven apocalypse that resulted in the 75% minus health to mobs. It's just the difficulty comes from people. No, I lost your message. But I agree with you. I think that it was super I think the campaign was very difficult that first week, right? When we were all learning it for the first time. Oh, it was such a beautiful time. I went back and I was watching that, you guys. Oh, beautiful time. Beautiful. There's no I'm losing messages. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not reading chat fast enough. You guys are typing so fast. All right, we're gonna look. We're gonna look. Less builds are considered viable. Remember when Jonathan said that if they raise the ceiling of content, less builds are considered viable. Then they need to make sure that there's more options in the game to create viable builds. And people, this is also self-inflicted. I'm not placing all the blame on GGG. Okay? Not all the blame is on GGG. Self-inflicted as well. Because people will say, it's not viable. It's not viable. It's not deleting the boss in 5 seconds. Not viable. That is crazy. What is viable, guys? What are we really doing here? I mean, if to be viable, a build has to delete an endgame boss in 5 seconds or less, or blow up a screen with one button press. You know, we're all just playing very different games at that point, right? That's not viable to me, honestly. So I think a lot of people self-inflict the term viable, and they change it to optimal, maybe? Optimal's the right word. Barricade today. Yes, yes. Tribe was alive and saw the camera in Super Mario 64 and said, I will never learn this. Fixed cameras only. I like fixed cameras, Lady Morn. You are 100% right. I love fixed cameras. I've never played Super Mario 64. I consider myself casual in PoE. I've just played 2 leagues of PoE 1 and 3 leagues of PoE 2. I think most of the players play around 3 to 4 hours per day and average any game. Would really want to know how many people play PoE less than 10 hours a week during first 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. First 2 to 3 weeks is very different than the whole league time. I've played more than that, but I did marathon sessions. On average, if you average it out, it's about that. Balance around fun. What are you competing against? Currency numbers. It's not a PvP game. Yeah, people do compete on currency games. Yeah. Hey, Grape, what's going on, dude? Four hours isn't even a lot per day. Jesus Christ. Are people thinking I have cooked takes? 4 hours of gaming a day is a lot, guys. I work from 8 to 4:30. I'm with my daughters until they go to bed I get them to bed at 7, okay? I get my oldest to bed. Usually it takes around 30 minutes. We read a few books, talk. Takes her a little bit of time to fall asleep. 7:30, okay? 7:30, all right? And then usually I will work out, I will run, I'll spend time with my wife. Okay, let's say that takes 2 hours, right? That's 2 hours. 9:30, 10 o'clock maybe. I gotta get up at 7 to get ready for work the next day. I am sacrificing sleep, and no way in hell am I most nights playing 3 or 4 hours. Maybe I'll play half an hour, right? Unless, you know, I'm streaming, right? That's the excuse, guys. I started streaming just so I could play more games. That's what you do, okay? That's it. Casual's like 10 to 15 hours per month. That is better definition. I don't play for the 2 months. I play like for 2 weeks and go do other things. Okay, right. I get that, Blackjack. Casuals never make it to endgame. Disagree. I disagree on that front. Casuals make it to endgame. I wonder what my fellow chatters, how much time do you play during the league? Yeah, chatters, share. How much time do you play during the league? Go for it. Before I had kids or a wife, 4 hours was easy. No, bro. Yeah, right. I'm just saying. 4 hours before kids, wife, totally doable. I am just also encouraging, maybe trying some other stuff. Like I said, board games, great. Other thing you can do with friends. You can start working out, lifting weights, just free weights, body exercises, start walking a lot more, running, reading, listening to podcasts, diving into history. There's a bunch of cool stuff you can do too. Heavily encourage. My wife let my kitty in. She must be going crazy. Okay, I scrolled all the way down, everybody. I'm sorry. 4 hours is a lot, only if you're married, have lots of responsibilities. Okay, I'm exposing myself then, guys. I'm exposing myself. Your kids are grown? Okay. Alright. I'm less than an hour away from 700. Just this league? This was when I was playing Dota in a team. 60 hours a week. Nice. Nice. I also get up at 4 a.m. and work out an hour a day. Props to you, bro. Props to you. What's going on, Blazeworks? How you doing, my man? For the divorce, 1,000. After the divorce, 1,000. She was going with the problem. Of course, or there. Of course. Get a pair of gymnastic rings, fellas. The best workout you can get. Gymnastics rings. Excellent. I've been playing for years. Always make it to endgame as a casual, but unless I follow a build guide on passives and items, I can never make a build capable of blasting endgame content. Yeah, I think a lot of people are in a similar spot, my man. A lot of people in a similar spot. Alright. Changing that title. There we go. You want PvP? Well, PvP, I'm sure will happen one day. Wake up 3 a.m., work till noon, 2 hours, waits, play. There you go. Hey, SW Shinigami, everything's going well. So what did we learn today? Don't get married and have kids. No, getting married and having kids is the best thing you can do. Yep. It's the best thing you can do. And I know people aren't going to like that. But it is. You started playing Pee-wee 2 because of my videos. Well, that's fantastic. I'm glad you're playing. Playing is fine. 100% go for it, my man. 30-minute sessions twice a day on average. Yeah. Wow, fantastic, SW Shinigami. You're getting married next March, and I'm super excited. Any marriage advice, try. You guys are always on the same team. Even if you're pissed at each other, remember you're always on the same team. Try to never go to bed angry, okay? Always talk it out, okay? I'm a believer if you get married for life, and you need to work together to make it work, okay? Not like in the movies where it all magically just works out. You'll have to put work into it, okay? Now, if you do make, a great decision and marry someone who you are an excellent match with, it'll have to do a lot less work, right? And that's always great. But that's not realistic, right? So you will likely have to do a lot of work. And it's not a one-way relationship. You have to put in work. She has to put in work. Or he. I don't know. I disagree with people who say, oh, she's always right. You're always wrong. I do disagree with that. You should have room in your relationship to have civil debates. Okay. And to, fight over things. If you can't have an open mind, if you can't tell your spouse everything, if you're keeping secrets from your spouse, not good, guys. You don't do that. You never keep secrets. Secrets are no fun. Secrets hurt someone. Wise words from a stripper from The Office. Probably from something else, but I heard it from a stripper in The Office. So that's what we're going with today, guys. When you love your work, it doesn't feel like work. Isn't that what they say? Yeah, yeah, exactly. We wouldn't get anywhere if everyone agreed. 100% conflict breeds the best solutions. That's right. That is right, my man. YouTube stream is not working for some reason. The stream looks healthy and excellent to me. However, you are kind of right that viewership on YouTube is actually poo-poo. So, I don't know what's going on YouTube. Twitch is trending in a similar direction as usual, but YouTube viewership is poo-poo. And look, I just crapped on YouTube and I lost like 20 viewers. Sorry, YouTube. I'm just being real. All right? Maybe the title wasn't as enticing as I thought. Maybe my thumbnail's kind of trash. Could be any of those things. But the viewership is not great tonight, which, you know, that's okay. We're 4 weeks into the league now. It's pretty much expected. Oh, boy. The video is restricted. Google restricted my video? Are you kidding me? Google is literally restricting my video. I need to check this out. I need to check this out. Where is my... What is this? What? No, YouTube is always great for... Guys, my YouTube viewership, I'm gonna brag a little bit. It's cracked. Okay, guys? My YouTube viewership is always crazy, and I thank you guys for it. It's not me, it's just you guys in the audience. Oh, I talked about strippers! What else did I talk about? I said that having kids and getting married is the best thing you can do. Shh. Oh, YouTube doesn't like that. YouTube doesn't like that. Because what are you doing if you're married and you have kids? You're spending less time on YouTube, watching videos, getting mad, getting angry. Ugh. Sorry, YouTube. I'm so sorry. Oh, God. They won't like that either. Because YouTube is totally paying attention to a Path of Exile 2 content creator with 55,000 subs. That's who they listen to, right? I'm just kidding. It's probably their bots that are listening to me right now. No, that video was not restricted, Hirok, actually. That video was fine. Okay. I listened to an excellent video. I guess we should just stall. I shouldn't even pop into PoE 2 right now. Do I even pop into PoE 2? I mean, I could we're 10 minutes away from the pod. When I was working today, I listened to a podcast about tips for girl dads, because I am a girl dad, right? I have 2 daughters. And the first tip was to always tell your daughter that you love her. And I'm like, of course. I do all the time, legitimately, right? Every night, all the time. Probably too much, right? But the reason that this person said this was that they're a Marine, right? And they're stationed overseas, and one of their brethren, I don't know the proper term. Oops. One of their brethren, he was, let's say, I'll just say it, a man whore, okay? Right? He would go to a club, pick up a girl, bring them home. Next day, same exact thing. And this guy told the girl dad, you know what you need to do with your daughter? Because I guess his daughter was being born while he was overseas. And it was like, you know, one thing that you should 100% do with your daughter, dude, is you need to tell her that you love her. Because if you don't, then I will, and she'll believe me. And I'll be picking her up in the club in 20 years' time or something. Which was like a crazy, like, holy crap moment. Like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. It's the whole daddy issue thing coming up. Essentially what the guy is saying is, you know, girls who don't have a father figure that truly loves them and shows them what real love is won't be able to spot fake love when they encounter it out in the wild. And sly individuals can trick them, right? Can manipulate them into thinking that they love them, blah, 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 right? And I was like, whoa, this is deep, basic advice. Too bad I don't need to take it. But it was still a clever story nonetheless. I'm talking about that senator. Is it a senator? I don't know. One sec. It's probably in my YouTube history. One second. Let me see. In my YouTube history, on my private account. Okay, it is. Now, this is the only video I've ever seen of this guy. No idea his other videos. I'm endorsing this video. None of his other videos. Let's make that clear, Exiles. Let's make that very clear. Nick Freitas. I don't know. Nick Freitas. I endorse that video. So, but it was a good video. Okay. Which is asking me if I'm 18. What is going on today? What is going on today? I've seen this video you're talking about. Can 100% agree with that. Dads, tell your daughters and sons that you love them. 100%. It's the same for boys. It is the same for boys, right? It is. I'd imagine it's just the same for all kids. Like, you need to show your children true compassion. Like, show them what love actually is, so that they're not bamboozled into getting into an absolute mess when they're older. Wow, what a stream, guys. What a stream. This is crazy. This is just crazy. Okay. Highly recommend. No, Nick Freitas, guys. Nick Freitas.
Mad, and I love it.
Lord Zed 253, dude. Thanks for the 5 gifted subs. What? Thank you. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Appreciate it, man. Have I watched the new Superman movie? I have not. Is it on streaming services now? Appreciate it. I only come here for the parenting tips, and I don't have children and never will. Blaze! We gotta hop on a Discord call, bro. I'll convince you. I probably won't. I'll probably scare you off even more, but then I can say I tried. It's on HBO Max. I don't have HBO Max. I only get HBO Max for House of the Dragon, but I don't even know if I'm gonna get it for House of the Dragon this time, because season 2 was trash. What are they doing? An entire season building up to a conflict, and there's no conflict. My goodness gracious. How the mighty have fallen. House of the Dragon season 1 was absolutely peak. King Viserys. Oh, mwah, chef's kiss. Wow. Talk about using the source material almost verbatim, and then also improving on it. Okay? When you're making changes to the source material, you have to be confident that you are going to make improvements to the source material. I can confidently say the changes they made in season 2 were not improvements to the source material. Yep. That's right. I can. Alright, we're turning the lights down low, guys. We'll get Barricade in here in just a few minutes. I have not watched K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm waiting for my children to get a little older, and then I want to watch it for the first time with them, because I heard that it's incredible. Incredible. Make sure you find a virtuous wife. Hint, they are not at the bar or club. I think that some people have met their significant others at the bar or club. I met mine in preschool. I was also in preschool. So, hey, Talkative, thank you for all your videos. Any plans on wanting to interview Flubgun? He mentioned on stream he would do a podcast with you, but he's never been hit up for it. Yes, I will. I plan to hit him up for 0.4. I probably should reach out beforehand just to make sure that we are connected. But yeah, he's on the list of people. I won't lie. The reason I have not reached out before is just because I kind of was intimidated by him and, you know, that whole group of creators. And I am no longer, like, intimidated. So, just being real. Straight up. Because I don't like to, like, lie or obfuscate. Obfuscate. Shoot. Obfuscate? Obfuscate. Obfuscate. Yes. I don't like to obfuscate things. So, yeah, he's on the list. I'm also going to reach out to Rutu. We'll see if that happens. Rutu and a bunch of other people for 0.4. I'm not going to do like a whole stretch for PoE 1 because I don't know if I'm going to make a lot of PoE 1 stuff, but definitely for PoE 2. Oh, 100% spicy sushi too. Okay, is spicy... No, Crouching Tuna, spicy sushi. Those are two different people, right? Why do I mix spicy sushi and Crouching Tuna up? Hereward, thanks for the T1 for 9 months, bro. Appreciate it. It's Mr. Cade. So I should call him Mr. Cade instead of Barricade? Okay. All right. All right. You don't think we're ready for Rue Bretson? I don't know. I watched the Zizarin pod with him and Ziggy D and Crouching Tuna, and I think that I think that that'd be fine. I think that'd be fine, Bretson. If we start getting into the rage bait stuff, probably not, but you know. They both have Pepe avatars. That's probably what it is. Try, do you think he'll try out Minions before the end of the season? Probably not. Probably not, Miracle Show. Being honest, I probably won't try Minions. They're different people. Yeah, okay. Ask him about the cult. Okay, you should get Bob on too. Bob? Who's Bob? Cute Dog, you mean? Bob. Who's Bob? Bob the Builder? I legit do not know who Bob is. What creator is Bob? Cute Dog is Bob? Yeah, 0.4, I'm going to get all the meme creators on. Cute Dog, Rutu, Bob 5. I legit don't know who Bob is. Rue straight cringe? You know, his clips are pretty cringe, but I watched some of his long form stuff and it's not that cringe. Get the Forever Exiled guys on. I got to get them on again because I got them on once and I was on their pod. They're great. I love Record of Days. Oh, it's Judd. Thanks for the 1 gifted sub to Barricade. Crap. Bob the Asian girl. Who is Bob the Asian girl? Bob 5? She's a smaller creator. Bob is what are you? Bob 5. Bob 5 PoE 2. Oh, is this the... Was she in like some clip videos like a few months back? She was in some of the clip videos. Was there like a fake beef between her and another content creator or something? Or somebody was like flirting with her or something? I remember that. Captain Lance. I am in contact with X the Farmer X. X the Farmer X on the list. Captain Lance. Yep. Love Captain Lance too. He is the only person. Shout out to Captain Lance, who when we went to LA, he came up to me and my wife and like talked about our kids and everything. It was so kind of him. We were like leaving the place and Lance was like, "No, try. I gotta catch you. I wanted to congratulate you and your wife on the second kid and everything. How you doing? I hope you're doing well, blah, blah, blah." So nice. Captain Lance 9. So wholesome. What a guy. He's so cool. I have 787 Prada on the list too. You guys are like, okay, one second. Can I just bring this up? Let's just, here you go. Here you go. Let's see. Any compromising information here? I don't think there's any compromising information here. I want to make sure there's no compromising information on this list. Okay. Flashbang, guys. Flashbang. Ready for the flashbang? Let me just double check there's no compromising information. I don't think there is. Okay. There. There you go. That's my list right now. Gazzy, DS Lily, Fubgun, Rutu, Captain Lance 9, Jazzarus, Balor Mage, Dad, Brother, Jonathan Rogers, Rax, Miso, Benediction, 787 Prada, Dead Rabbit, Sammy Cab, Zizarin, Jorgen, Buffalo Baron, X the Farmer, X. That's my current list. For 0.4. Subject to change. Also, people could deny me. Oh, did I just get stuff on YouTube? The Miracle Show. Thanks for the 20 gifted subs. Bro. Holy crap. Nobody's done that on YouTube in freaking like a month. Jesus. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. All right, we got to get Barricade on. It's 8:31. I feel bad. I was looking at the list. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Farum is in the chat. Okay. All right. It's just our follow list at this point. Had a lot of people on the pod. Had a lot of people. All right. Thank you so much, The Miracle Show. I really appreciate it, man. All right. All right, I want to make sure he's ready still. Oh, he's ready. Awesome. Okay. All right, you guys. Yeah. Ready to rock. Let me put on my virtual webcam. Start it. Put that up. Food tier list 2. Emaru and Peekaboo for non-main. I know who Emaru is. I don't know who Peekaboo is. I don't know if I have enough pull to get Emmy, guys. I really don't think that's possible. Okay. We're going to do a sound check when Barricade comes in. And we're going to go. Okay, guys? Let's do it. Look at this overachiever calling me. Look at this.
Oh,
What's going on here?
What is going on, dude? Of course. We have a scheduled podcast. It's good to be here. What's going on? How are you?
I'm doing well, dude. How you doing?
Always great. Always good, man. Always good. Happy to be here. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Oh, there we go. I thought I had your thing was all like messed up on my overlay. But we're good now. We're good now.
You're square? Good? We're good?
You're square. You're very square. You're like almost perfectly centered. I think you're centered enough. Chat, how does he sound? You sound good to me.
Try, dude. I give it a shot. You know, I want you to have a nice looking product when you put it out there for all of us to enjoy. So I'm going to put in the effort for you. Okay.
Oh,
minimum, guaranteed. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Your background looks very crisp. That's very impressive, man.
Yeah, I just made this for you guys. You got some third edict in the background. You got the community logo, like supporting the team. So this is just for you. So
hell yeah,
enjoy.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
what gauntlet is that in the background? What is that?
That is the Merciless League gauntlet made with AI because I thought it looked badass and I wanted to be a part of that. So I threw it in the background. Hell yeah, dude.
Very cool.
The one gauntlet I didn't beat. So
that's
my trophy.
Oh,
gentle reminder. Yeah, Depraved Trinity is tough, dude. Did you beat the Ziz gauntlet or no?
There is no way. There's no way, man. I do not. I do not have the skill to do that.
I tried. You know, yeah.
It's tough. I can't wait to see that in PoE 2. It's only a matter of time. I can only imagine what the heck it's gonna look like.
The stuff we talked about today, like the inspiration is just gonna be everywhere. Like if there's anything that happens for what we talked about today, I think the future's looking real nice, like super bright.
Heck
better than lights off my forehead, super bright. You know?
100%, man. All right. I think chat, guys, I just want to make sure it sounds good. Oh, dude, you're up too high. Okay, I'll lower you.
Oh,
here you go. You don't have to do anything on your end. I'll fix it on my end.
I can bring it down for you. We can simmer down. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Oh no, I meant your head. I was cutting you off.
Oh,
there you go. No.
Yeah. Dude, give me a hairdo while you're up there. You know, hair club for men. You know, it's working. Yeah. Sure.
I think you are perfect now, guys. He looks perfect. That's good.
We good?
Everybody's like, we like you already. Good vibes. Great vibes.
Oh,
Barricade has great vibes, dude. My thumbnail was not lying. Okay, I'm not.
I didn't see the thumb. Show me this thumbnail.
It says supremely high energy is the the text on the thumbnail.
A little bit. Yeah. We're not gonna lie to people. We're not doing that.
100%.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
I've been looking forward to this because there's another gentleman like online. His name's Talkative Try, and I hear a lot of good stuff. You know, that guy's you, and so I'm excited to bring. Dude, the positive energy here is like, you got to get used to that because that should be the norm, you know, and I'm so looking forward to this personally. I've been watching, like I tuned into your streams and stuff because I want to learn more about you, like the podcast and stuff. I love that you do this. I think your work ethic is fan-fucking-tastic, and I'm like, I got to learn more about you as a person. That's why I asked you the question, like, what are we talking about? Because I want to learn about you, right?
Heck yeah.
And so Hell yeah, dude. Let's talk
Ooh,
about
okay. So yeah, you guys, I'll do the silly intro in a second, but he has questions for me as well. So this is gonna be good, okay? All right, I'll do the cut for YouTube, and then we can just get right into it. We'll go for about an hour, man. Let's just chill. Everything seems good to go. All right.
Ready.
Man, I never think of these until like the moment. Yeah. Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome everyone to a very special episode of the Still Sane podcast. I am your host, Talkative Try, and I am here with one of the highest energy creators I've ever had the joy of watching. Barricade, How are you doing today, my man?
I'm good.
Oh,
Somber, you know what I mean? I'm always good, dude. No, I'm great. Thank you. We're just talking before the start. Happy to be here. Lucky to be here. I appreciate the opportunity. Big shout out to you for doing this. Big shout out to the community for allowing it. And anybody that got us here, we appreciate you. It's not a one-way show, right? Hell yeah.
Not at all. Not at all. And he's standing. He's putting me to shame right now. Okay. I feel like I need to stand up.
You exercise though. Don't bullshit. You work out 4 days a week. I 3 to 4 myself. So like, you gotta take care of the pyramid, right?
100%.
You know this.
Plus, I stand all day. I stand all day. Okay, at my standing
stand
desk.
all day.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I have a standing desk. I do not sit down all day.
So like when you're not like going ham, like trying to think about what you're gonna do after work. What are you doing at work? Tell me about Talking to Try at work. What are we doing?
All right. I don't think this has made it to a core podcast episode, so I'll go into it. I'm a director of paid media. Okay, so I do a few different things, high level.
Okay.
I have 8 direct reports. Okay, so I'm a manager in a sense. So I'm like a people leader. Yeah. Okay. I think that's probably, unfortunately, the lowest percentage of my job. The majority of my time, I'm planning media budgets and ad campaigns for clients, okay? I work in the trucking and warehouse industry, and I help drivers get jobs. So I'm managing
like logistics stuff?
Logistics.
Got you.
Yes, I work in logistics.
Okay.
So,
well, thank you for doing that, because we need our shit to arrive on time, okay? So
it's true.
Doing your job well. That's true. Yeah. So I used to do graphic design. I used to do graphic design, and I was an art director, so I knew about managing people, and I was kind of lurking in your channel, and I had to fire somebody, and it sucks. But the thing is, they didn't fulfill the role well, so you're setting them off for life in the right way because it wasn't fitting, and it sucks. It doesn't feel good. And I was there with you. I was like, yeah, it's a bad feeling, man, but you got to do it. It's for the betterment of that person, right? So
yeah,
how'd it go? Yeah,
betterment of the person, betterment of the team. I think that's another super important thing, because when you're on a big team of people, when one person is kind of suffering, the entire team suffers. So it just had to be done. It went as well as it could have gone, right? I still feel slimy.
Did you do it on a Friday? Was it a Friday?
It was a Friday. It was a Friday.
It's always the Friday. It's always the Friday.
Always the Friday, man. It feels bad. It does feel bad. So
yeah.
But it's over now, and I'm feeling a little bit better, and I hope they're doing well. Like, I'm always there to support them in their future ventures and everything, But it is tough.
I do know. Yeah.
It is tough.
Yeah. The monkey's off your back. Bigger and brighter things, right?
100%.
That's a good way to be. Yeah.
100%.
Sweet deal, man. Hell yeah.
Speaking of things that are off our back, man, the community reception to this patch, dude. Path of Exile 2, finally, it has some green pastures ahead. It was a little bit of a rocky patch there with 0.2, but with 0.3, people generally have been having fun. I'm curious, how was your league start? Have you been having a good time?
Yeah, so League Start was amazing. It's the first one I've actually got a chance to get into at League Start. I was always doing something when GGG put out the big update for early access, so I was so happy to be a part of the team, the community going, against the content. So it's been a lot of fun. Like many people I'm sure listening or watching, yeah, I'm losing a lot of sleep. I'm not going to apologize for it. I don't like sleeping, knowing that I'm missing out on drops. So I want to be a part of that too. I am in a trade league, and I'm like trying to share my gear with people and my knowledge with people and like any kind of currency I can, because not everybody gets a chance to play. So I've been just burning the candle on both ends, doing Sekima runs, just trying to get ascension for people so that mom or dad or whatever who has like an hour can have all their ascension points. And I'm good to know, like, I made you a little bit stronger so it's easier. That's what I've been doing. I'm addicted, man. I'm addicted to trial of Sekima runs, and it's so sick. It's just so much fun. So yeah, love it. Loving it. Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, one of the big things that I notice when I tune into your streams is that you're always helping either new players or, like you said, players that don't have a lot of time. What made you like lean into that? Do you just like helping people, or?
Dude, it's hard to put a pin on that. Like, I feel like there's not another way to do it for me. Like, it's not so much about the content creation thing. It's just me. I just can't sit there and enjoy like crafting gear when someone can't even get it. It's like, why can't we all just get some of that gear? You know, it doesn't feel right. It feels like an imbalance that I have a position that I could help you. So I'm just going to help you, you know, and there's no questions about it. And then that person gets stronger and then they help people and we all just pay it forward and we're all the better for it. So like, why not? Why not?
Yeah. It's like a snowball effect. I see that. I see that happening and it's just awesome. I love it. So cool, man. Now with the Trial of the Second, so you're farming Trial of the Second. What build are you doing this on? What have you decided to play?
Okay, so let's talk about the start. Okay, it's start of the league. So we're all going. I'm excited. I'm ready to rock and roll. I got the Folgers Columbia grade coffee crystals ready. I'm all set. I got my sleep. I'm good to go. Bam. I hit with a leveling build. It's going to be Hollow Palm Technique, Gemling Legionnaire, because I'm going to go Flicker Strike, and the additional effects from quality or multiplicative damage. And I'm like, oh hell yeah! Like this is what I want to do. And then the 11th hour, GGG drops the hammer and changes the way Stomping Ground would work in the new patch. And I was like, oh my God. So now it's not scaling off strength, but weapon power. And that kind of nerfed my whole leveling strategy. So L. And so that didn't really work out. So I started a second character. To answer your question, I'm now on a Blood Mage Spark character is what I'm using. And I'm running Trial of Sekimas to get those Grand Spectrum Rubies to get max life that never seem to drop. But that's okay because I got to carry people because they could use the help too. So everybody's winning, right? So Blood Mage Spark is ridiculous nuts. Like I'm pulling 8 million DPS in Trial of Sekimas on Cold Infused Spark. It's nuts. And I would implore anybody to try that build. If you just want something, hold down right click and full send it. This build does that with some investment. It's chef's kiss, dude. It's really, really fun. Like super good. Addicting, yeah.
Awesome. And
how about you?
I think you have a guide up on your channel for that too, right? I think I saw that pop up.
I do have a guide. It's kind of like, it's difficult because you have to teach people how to get into that. Like, so when I do build guides, it's not just for me and this is what I did. It's like, let's talk about what a community member, someone just getting into Path of Exile would need to know to get into it. So we level Essence Drain Contagion so they get that spellcaster feel. Then at like level 72, way later after they beat the campaign, then they get in that Elemental Spark window, which is like Edziri's Acuity, Choir of the Storm stuff. So they're starting to get elemental damage. And then we flip it with the new stuff with lineage supports and like Tech Rod, you know, the unique Tech Rod Timeless Jewel. And then it's like, it's just jokes. So
yeah, very important part, especially for beginners. Yeah, if you have a lot of people in your stream, beginners, feeding them into YouTube and making sure that content is still curated, it's so important. Because a lot of people do forget we have a lot of fresh faces coming into Path of Exile 2 and they do not have the breadth of knowledge, not only just for like Path of Exile 1, but any ARPGs. So many people, this is their first ARPG because it hit such a wide net. It's kind of like Diablo 4, I feel like, where that hit such a wide net. I think even Pee-wee 2 hit people who didn't play Diablo 4, and it's like their first ARPG, and they have no idea what the expectations are. They don't know leveling builds. They don't know what, like, swapping your build at level 90? What the hell is that? You swap a build at level 90?
You played other ARPGs, right? So like imagine the privilege of getting into Path of Exile 2, never touching the genre before. Like, holy crap, like this game's something else, right? That's why you're losing sleep. Because now you got bit with that virus. It's like, it's just so good.
Yeah. Everybody you have introduced is losing sleep so far over this league. And I love it.
I mean, it's not entirely it's not sublime. There are things to fix. We'll talk about that. It's true. Nothing's perfect, but if you try to make the game for everybody, you'll make it for nobody. So the vision, right? Right? It's like, so what I'm getting, I like. But there's other things I would like to change, and it's like, and we'll talk about that. But overall, hell yeah, 030 was basically another take on the game, kind of like all the gems, support gems and stuff. Like if you'd never played it, you don't care about that. But if you were kind of following the narrative, not a tourist, then you kind of get it. It was like, I got to throw one in, that's it. And then it's like, we all love it, right? So it's been really, really fun for me. Yeah.
That's been something. Losing sleep. Yeah, losing sleep. That's been something I've been grappling with. And to answer your question, Hollow Palm Technique, dude, Ice Strike, most fun I've had in the game. It just, the feel of it. I'm a feel-based player. Like if it feels good, I love it. And it's been feeling really darn good. I'm almost level 94. I've been streaming longer, like I said, losing sleep, playing a bunch. I also have like a character I'm playing duo with my brother. We're both playing Rangers.
See, that's hot shit, man. I love that. The fact that you get to play with your family that slays together, stays together. You guys are communicating. The game's bringing you together. You're literally slapping a bell and he's helping. Like that's ideal. That's fantastic, man. I'm so happy for you guys. That's wonderful.
Yeah, it's super, super fun. My dad, he's playing as well. My wife is playing in the little time she gets. I think she's almost to the interludes right now. So we'll see. You know, Pee-wee 2 still going strong. In 5 years, we'll have, maybe my daughters will be playing. It'll be super fun. I'm excited for that.
I tried that. It did not work for me. I hope it works for you. Yeah.
Didn't catch?
No.
How
she
old
likes
are they
other
again?
games. It's fine. So I have one daughter.
Okay.
I'm 41. She's 21. So I had her really early in life. And so She's into art. Nah,
That's
she played it. I bring her in live on stream, but it's like it's not her main passion. You know, her
Right.
passion is artwork and stuff. So
That's nice. She
the
tried
apple
it.
didn't fall. Yeah, it didn't fall far from the tree, but she tried it. You know, I had a redeem on my channel where if people spent enough points, you would force her to come play hardcore for like half an hour. And she did so good. She was beating bosses. Nobody else was like, they were struggling too, like people who play ARPGs. But my daughter got in there and they call her Barricade instead of Barricade because she's just so much better. It's like,
that's amazing.
Oh, yeah. She has the skill, just use it, you know? So it's been awesome.
Right. Yeah. Hey, they were, when they first started testing out PoE 2, they found that fascinating observation that people who had never played were doing better than historic Path of Exile 1 or former ARPG players. But you got to showcase that live on stream.
Yeah, and they said the same thing in Elden Ring, like the Dark Souls games, right? Your first attempt is your best attempt, and then you just go through the hundreds of deaths for some reason. I wonder if there's a correlation there. I wonder what that is.
Maybe. Dude. Hey, you know what? I tried Elden Ring, dude. It was my first Souls game that I've ever tried to play, okay?
Same, yeah.
Terrible at, how did you do? I was terrible at it.
I am an Elden Lord. I crushed that shit.
Oh yeah, man. High skill gamer. I am not high skilled.
No, not even. No. Go ahead.
It's tough. It's tough. You're the better kid in this scenario because I couldn't even beat a boss. It was bad. I couldn't. I was stuck at that night camp. You run out of the starting area.
Another one.
You turn left.
Yeah.
Same wavelength, right? And there's this guy with a pike, and I'm like, I'm gonna kill this guy with the pike. And then I'm stuck there for 3 hours, and then I never want to play again. Like, I don't know what's going on.
I'll tell you, like, so one of the things I fell in love with Path of Exile 1 was the bosses. It's like, I'm from Diablo. Like, Diablo 2 is like my roots. I played so much Diablo 2, and that's kind of like where the stream started for me and stuff. But when I got into Elden Ring, it's like, holy shit, these have really intricate boss fights, and I love this. Like, I love losing to a boss so I could figure it out, and ultimately I try to, like, parry the boss or like do the mechanic right and learn it. And that's what I think I love most about the Elden Ring series was learning the boss mechanics. And that's kind of iterated to like the Path of Exile 1 thing. You got to learn the boss mechanics. Same with Path of Exile 2. If you learn those, it's just, you appreciate it so much better.
Definitely.
But anyway, yeah. We can go off on a diatribe about that one. Yeah.
Well, I'm curious because my problem with the game, and this might be such a almost petulant, like childish, okay? My problem with the Elden Ring games is the camera. The way that the camera like controls itself, or you have to control. I get like motion sickness. I don't know what I'm looking at. So I feel like if I could master that element, I would love them because it's the same thing. I love the intricacies of boss fights and figuring out the mechanics and everything, but the camera screws me every time.
So like you got to get good, not going to lie, but here's the thing. I will team up with you so that you have time to get good. You learn that camera. I'll take care of the things so you can like enjoy the grass and then pull your camera way up and move around and like figure it out. I'll be there with you. I'll make sure you're comfortable coming. Yeah.
But it is a skill issue.
It's a skill issue. It's a skill issue. Yeah. Okay. Well, some people play with their feet, man, on like a dance pad. Like you have to get that camera down, you know? You just have to. So
complete skill issue. Okay, well,
you'll get it.
I will give it. See, I'll one day, you know, when maybe my kids go on a little family trip, I can't go. I have to work. After work, I'll just sit down. I'll play Elden Ring, and I will figure it out. It's the same thing. I always promise everybody I'm going to play Baldur's Gate 3. I still haven't played it.
I will never play that. Yeah, I won't play that either. It's too slow. We don't have enough time. It's too slow. Yeah.
See, I was a big lover of BG1, BG2. That's like my first game that I ever played was Baldur's Gate 1 with my dad. I feel like I have to play it, but I haven't been able to play it. Did
you ever play like a Dragon's Age game? You ever get into that?
I've never played Dragon's Age, but before they made Dragon's Age and what is it, Mass Effect, they made Neverwinter Nights 1 and 2, or just Neverwinter Nights 1. I played so much NW1, dude.
Same.
Yep.
So, dude, I had that. I have videos on my PC to this day of me playing the Rogue or whatever, 3v1ing people in PvP. I loved that game. It was so good. On your horse, jumping on rooftops and stuff in the city. I was like, this game slaps. Like, what the hell? How come no one's talking about this game? It's like, was it a pay to win thing? I learned later. I didn't care at the time. I was just loving the game. But
is it? Are you talking about Neverwinter or Neverwinter Nights 1?
Neverwinter Nights.
Neverwinter Nights. That wasn't definitely wasn't pay to win. There were all the persistent worlds. That's like the mini MMOs and everything. Yeah, I love that. Hey,
love that game.
Maybe we battled at one point because I did PvP on some servers too.
I got crushed by somebody. Maybe it was you. No, it must have been you. Yeah, that's the game you killed. Yeah.
Yeah, that game. Yeah. I wish that we could go back to that era of game where player-driven content was at, like, I feel like an all-time high because the devs gave all the tools to players to make literally their own games inside this engine and host them. Oh, it was so cool, man. I loved it.
We have some games that do that now. I'm not going to name them because they suck, like really, really not good for the games industry. But like, yes, I agree with you. Like really bad.
Right.
But I agree. Like it's hard. It's hard because like, well, how old are you? Do you mind sharing? Like, how
I'm
old are you?
28.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
we have such a gap. So like, so I was like, early on, the stuff I've played before you were even gaming was like helping me nowadays appreciate the mechanics.
Right.
I kind of get what the games. So like, I have all that library of stuff of games and stuff. So yes, if your first game was Baldur's Gate, what a difference! Like you must have just. I can't even imagine like what your gaming knowledge curve is like compared to mine. Like we talked about this in my stream. Like I grew up playing Street Fighter 2, like Super Street Fighter 2, right? We played on what it was like a Jaguar. I never had one of those. Sega Genesis. Like these are like ancient systems to you, but we wanted to play like King of Monsters and shit on these games. And it's like you finally get a chance. And it's like holy, what a different experience.
Yeah.
But you're like already on PC. Like you're just
PC, yeah.
you're there. PC Master Race.
GameCube. PS2. I didn't play a lot of PS2 games though. Like people are shocked to hear like I've never played Final Fantasy X and all these classic
Did you play 7
games.
though?
Okay, here you go. I've never played any Final Fantasy games.
That's fine. There's people like you. It's
I
fine.
haven't.
You
I haven't.
play.
And then
Did you play Legend of the Dragoon though?
No Legend of the Dragoon.
Final Fantasy Tactics?
No Tactics. No
Did you
no
play,
Zelda.
Like, Tomb Raider?
No Tomb Raider, dude. So that's the thing. I got hooked on.
Did you own the PlayStation? Or did you? How did you get the PlayStation?
Okay.
Tell me about it.
PlayStation 2. I remember the games I played were almost exclusively Spyro. Okay.
Oh, Spyro. Okay, yeah. Okay.
3
Sure.
Spyro entries. Then I played. There was a Godzilla game on the PS2, which was awesome.
Never touched it.
It was excellent. Yep. And then there was a Revenge of the Sith game. That was also excellent, alongside a Lord of the Rings game. Probably the best Lord of the Rings game of all time. I think it was literally just called Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. And you're playing through the movie, but the combat, the scenes, all put together so well.
And you were like Gandalf cutting through the White City and stuff, right?
Yep.
I played this game. This game is the same.
You play.
Yeah.
See,
your library of games you've interacted with are still supremely fantastic.
Okay,
so you're doing
good.
fine.
Thank goodness.
You're good.
The other thing, but I do feel like I became a mono gamer.
Holy shit.
I missed a lot of stuff. For example, like for the longest time, I only played Path of Exile 1, right? Like I missed out on a whole bunch of excellent games that came out. And then it was happening with PoE 2. And the first game to really break through this year was Claire Obscure. So many people were talking about it, and I was like, you know what? Whatever. It was a late night one night. I decided, it was on sale for 10% off. I'm going to just buy it. I'm going to try it. Oh my God. I'm like, what have I been missing all my life? Do I need to go back and play all these excellent games?
It's that good. I didn't play it. I didn't do it.
It is turn-based. Okay, but I've never played a turn-based game. Dude, the story is incredible. The gameplay is incredible. Just everything is... I loved it. I cannot recommend it enough.
I feel like at this stage, this is the old guy talk. At this stage of my life, you know, it's like I don't think I have time to listen to story in video games. I got people to follow up with. I got content to create. I got schedules. You know what I'm saying? You understand this. It's like I would listen to the story if it was recorded and I could listen to it 4x fast like I talk, then okay. But it's like until that, I don't have the cycles, you know, management. I don't have the cycles, the sprints to like make it happen. It's like, damn. So I guess I just miss out, and I'll live vicariously through my community members that enjoy it, and like people like yourself that tell me it's awesome.
You are so right, man. I'm on the same wavelength as you. I feel the same way, which is that is how I operate in real life. That is why I was so shocked at how I'm sitting here on my PC, right, and I'm just enamored with the story, and I have to watch it. And the thing is too, and I know I'm not going to convince you, but it's only like 20 hours. It's not a Baldur's Gate 3 where it's a 75, 80-hour game. It's like 20 hours, probably shorter for you if you're a god. Sounds like you're a god, Barricade. Probably 15 hours.
I'm not anything close to that, but sure.
It's quick. Like it's crisp. It's not like, oh, well, you got to go down and grind this and then you got to figure out all the... No, it's linear, but it's just so well told, and the gameplay is good. So and the soundtrack is incredible. I've been listening to the soundtrack nonstop. My children know the songs. My wife knows the songs. We were on the road trip to Ohio this weekend, and what were we blasting? Une Vie Te Mère. Oh my gosh, just the music is great.
I'll take your advice. I'll take your word for that. Sure, yeah.
It's good. It's good. I know I won't be able to convince. Okay. Longest tangent of all time, but it was well worth it.
Yeah, but good.
Worth it. Yeah. Well worth it. Okay, so what were we chatting about before? Okay, so 0.3, good. playing lots of Trial of Sekima, helping out new players.
Yeah.
I'm curious. You were mentioning, we could talk a little bit about the woes of PoE2 right now. I'm curious from your perspective, what are some of those big problems? And you know what? I mean, we can talk about it or we cannot. But performance is like, guys, performance is terrible. GGG does not want performance to be bad. They're going to try to fix it as soon as possible. Like, I think we all universally agree that performance issues are bad. So
it's an early access product. Like, why would you spend dev cycles on efficiency when you're constantly deploying updates to like make the game base there so you can improve? I don't understand. Like, help me understand that. Tell me how that is.
So great.
There's an acceptable level of standard of excellence, and then there's like what you're going to get when it releases, right? So why is that the same? It shouldn't be. Go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
This is just my cynical perspective. Cynical perspective. They are treating it like a full access game, right? They're selling supporter packs. They have an MTX store, right? They're doing the full. We're going on tour to release this expansion site. I feel like they should also treat performance woes like they're a real concern, right? Or if they want to treat it like that and be like, it's an early access game, be so upfront with the fact that performance is terrible right now. Here's how you can exactly report your issues. Because you know what? I'm very disappointed that they really haven't pushed that. They have been very silent on the massive issues that have been occurring this league from people who have never had any issues like myself. I'm very privileged. I never crashed before this league. My performance was excellent. And this league has been so bad. And my eyes are like open, like, if that's the case, like have a form dedicated, have it plastered on like the launch screen saying, here, if you're having performance issues, give us your breakdown. We're working on fixing it ASAP. That's not happening. You almost
see like construction tape all over, like we know.
Something. I don't know. It's been a little uncanny because they're always so open. They've been very quiet.
I think so.
This league. Very quiet.
So I'm not doing their job. I don't really know what I could tell you there, but all I can say is I haven't been crashing. I'm sorry that you are. I just don't really crash. Maybe it's a Canadian server thing. Come on over. We got lots of room. Who knows? I don't know. I do hear like, here's the problems that I know about. You have a really slapping build. You're juicing your maps. This is more for the end game kind of connoisseur than it is for the new player. I think a new player experience outside of disconnects, and I don't know everything. This is just what I hear. So I'm kind of like iterating through others' experience, right? The new player doesn't have too much issues until they hit Abyss because it's overtuned, whatever. But the disconnect thing, I can't solve that. I don't know what that is. But in the end game, so now you're mapping, you beat the campaign, you have a feeling what the game is, you're juicing, you're putting emotions in your maps, you're putting abyssal content on there, you're 3-4 towers in, and every monster's T-posing. And you're like, what the hell is this? I can't see anything. And then you disconnect. And then your drops are gone. It's like, that should never happen. I would imagine in like the perfect world, right? It's like the garden. It's like, I think you have the acceptable level of efficiency where the build like that can still operate within reason. Is that too much to expect? I don't think so. I think that's your game. You should be able to manage that a bit. I think it's unrealistic to expect it out the gate though, because they got to get this out the door every 4 months or else the community is going to light a fire like you wouldn't believe, right? You said 4 months. Where's that 4 months? Like, you know what I mean? What happens if they're a day late? You tell me what happens, right?
Yeah.
You're in the news cycle. You tell me what happens if they're a day late. What happens?
It's a firestorm. It's an absolute firestorm.
T-pose. So you get a T-pose. You just get a T-pose. So that's a problem. Performance issues for sure. I think that's absolutely one of the big things. I think the balancing thing is a big issue. I think a lot of your other guests have also mentioned the same kind of things I have problems with in the game. I don't like monsters with invincibility frames, iframes. I don't like that a light moray or whatever it's called in the Abyss can swipe around and I can't kill it. I think that's killing people. That's a problem. Little things like that, like the rough edges, right? That's where I've got a big problem with the game is the rough edges. But what are you gonna do? It's like it's early access. It's even though you're saying they're treating it like a game, it's early access. They kind of get that pass. Look at it this way, right? Let me ask you, would you take the game in early access as it is, or would you still be waiting for them to let you play it when it comes out? Which one would you take?
Easily.
You take it as it is.
Easily take it as it is.
Because you don't want to sleep.
Yeah, I hate sleep. Sleep sucks, honestly. No, I think they've been doing a great job with it thus far, especially this patch. I think I think internally they're going on. They're having some restructuring happening right now. I really think so. I think so, personally, with the whole PoE 1, PoE 2 stuff. And I think 2026 is going to be an interesting year. These are all baseless speculations, but I think that's what they're.
Why are you speculating? What's making you say this? Why do you think 2026 is going to be a big year? You think they're going to have 2 dedicated teams for each product? Is that what you think?
I think so. I think they're going to have 2 dedicated teams for each product with like a 75-25 split. I think that they're going to be extremely aggressive with the release cycles, and I think that they're going to aim for that full release before it's ready for Path of Exile 2. But they're gonna make sure it's as polished as possible. That's my speculation.
And then we kind of refine from there. Okay, got you. Okay.
Like 7-8 months ago, and this, once again, total speculation, but I'm on LinkedIn, right? Because I'm a professional. And Grinding Your Games opened up 2 positions for senior producers at Grinding Your Games, which is very interesting. I was like, I know what a producer in a movie is. What's a producer in gaming? And they're basically like directors. Like they run the teams and they make sure that all the projects are managed efficiently. And that's something that, from what I've heard, Grinding Your Games does lack. They're very, blasé. Like they just don't have meetings. They just say, you want to implement this? Yeah, go implement it. Go for it. And it sounds like they're trying to get a lot more structured from what Jonathan is saying, where they're meeting dates, they're locking dates, not features, right? But I think they want to lock as many features as possible, right? And to do that,
they obviously
go for it.
Sorry, they obviously play their game, right? Like you hear it when they release the news to you, like when they're So of course they want to get as many features in as they want. Like asynchronous trading, like bring that shit all over the place because that's fantastic, right? It's like if we didn't get that feature, what a different experience this is, right? So date locking and then we sneak it in. I don't mind that. Is that a deal breaker for anybody? I don't know. Maybe.
No.
I don't know. I don't think so. No, get it in there. Yeah. Right? Come on now.
That was a shocker. That was
I know, right?
That was a shocker, man. I think that has changed the game so positively for me and so many others. How have you dealt with like the trade? Is it basically just a win?
It's just a win because like I try to force myself to use the old method, but then you don't get the reply, and you just have this feeling. You're like, I resonate with the decision, like, okay. And so unfortunately, people don't like the fact that you got to wait till you complete Act 4 and you got to spend the gold. But if it's a nice way to erode the bot problem, you can't really ever solve this that I've ever seen in the ARPG genre. But if you can attack that problem like with gold currency or making the bot have to run the campaign so that it gets to Act 4 to have access or something like that, I guess I can appreciate that as a beginning point instead of nothing. So everybody I shouldn't say everybody. A vast majority of individuals that I collaborate with and talk to, they all like it. We all like it. Yeah. I'm not sure that there's a problem other than the fact that you put something in and you screwed yourself on the price, which I heard your story. It's like, that happens though. Like that's your life lesson. Don't do that again, right?
Dude, but I love them. Those moments are great because you will remember that. I love moments when I mess up in games because those stick with you. It's cool.
So I totally put a pair of dumb level 81, level 81 exceptional boots, 2 socket in my merch tab, and it's like bam, 1 divine. Okay, so suddenly there's 12 new friends that suddenly bought my boots. I was like, well, that's a problem. Like, guess I just lost out, but I don't care because I'll go find more divs. Like I'll go find that item again. I grind the game, so it's not a problem. But that's the lesson. Should have looked it up. Right. So love it a lot. Yeah, big W.
Yeah, the mistakes, they're as memorable as some of the greatest successes, I feel. So I'll always remember that. All the people storming my hideout, and it just hits you, right? And you're like, dang.
Because you'll learn a lot more from a loss than you will from a win, right? You just always, you always will. Yeah,
memorable. Also great content. Would not trade the content, or I would trade the content for the 9 divs, though, because I need those divs for my build, so I would. I'm curious.
DM me after this. DM me after.
No, it's okay. I've asked everybody this since the merchant feature has been added to the game. We have she's the merchant right now. Do you have any NPC idea that they could sell for MTX or that you think would be cool to be a trader, shopkeeper, merchant in your hideout?
Not really. I haven't really given that much thought. I'm sorry to give you a lame answer here. Not so much. I mean, there's things I want in the game from NPCs, but not for an MTX. I'm not sure. I'm not so sure what I'd like. I'm pretty happy with I'm pretty vanilla here. I'm pretty happy with that. Like I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. No,
Sorry.
That's fine.
No.
That's fine.
No.
I have all these crazy. I think the goblins, the goblin band. I think a goblin merchant trio would be pretty cool, right?
It'd be kind of cool. Okay, so what if like you sell something in your hideout, you hear like trumpets play, like it's just, a sale or something, or like a big battle. Like if they could somehow detect asynchronously what the market average was and you sold it, sad trombone. It's like, is that what you mean?
Yes,
is that what you mean? Something
that would be so cool. Yes,
all right,
that'd be awesome. Yeah, someone taunting you if you sell it. Like
Yeah.
900% below market value. Like,
Oh my God. They must know that though, right? Like they must know that data and they could just fire off a command if this is met. They must know that, right?
I think before, probably not, but they actually recently hired a statistician into their team, so they've been able to leverage all these basically statistics and all these like different, I'm guessing, economic forces that occur in the game and report on it. So it's like what led to them finding out volatile plants were actually an issue and not just a very large vocal minority complaining on the forums, right? Which is cool. I'm happy to see that.
That's good to know. Like this company's sick. Like I'm so glad I played their game. Like it's awesome. I just recently, by the way, we're talking yesterday, 41. Let me remind you, I had no idea what the hell glazing meant. I had no idea what that is, but
I didn't
have
either.
no problem. I have adoration for people that successfully deploy something I enjoy. Sorry if that bothers you. I like this a lot. I've played other games where it let me down, like a Diablo 4 lately. I haven't played that in 4 seasons. As of the time of this podcast, it comes out tomorrow, and I'm not even sure if I'm going to touch it. And I grew up with that franchise, so I know what it feels like to be kind of left out at sea, going like, is this game for me anymore? Like, What happened? Path of Exile happened. It's like it's so paradigm shifting that I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the answer. But yeah. And I'm not glazing it. I love what they're doing. Yeah.
Okay. It's two points on that. One, yeah, and it's crazy. It's just an early access, and I do feel as though it is paradigm shifting, right? The foundation of the game is just so solid. So many people are loving it, and it's missing so much. That is a testament to how well they're doing. And yes, maybe we're glazing, right? By the way, okay, Barricade.
Okay.
I didn't know what glazing was either until my chat was spammed with. It was after like a Jonathan Rogers interview. Somebody rated me, and they were spamming like glazing the entire rating party. Had no idea what it meant. I just thought, okay, it means like complimenting, right? And then I go off after stream and I look and it's all this terrible Urban Dictionary term, and I'm like, what the heck, guys? Like, what is going on? What was your reaction when you learned what glazing meant? Do you have any
I'm pretty
reactions?
dismissive of that bullshit because I'm a pretty positive guy. And if I meet somebody who's literally changing my life, like I did when I met Brent Gibson when he made the expansion for Diablo 4, who without Brent Gibson remaking with Vicarious Visions Diablo 2 Resurrected, I shook that man's hand and I said, thanks for changing my life, because that guy allowed me to go full-time content creator guy. So without Brent Gibson and his company, I can't have the life I have. So if that's glazing because I actually have a good time and I get a chance to interface with the people working on the thing that I really love in my life playing, too fucking bad. Like, I really love this. Sorry if that bothers you. Sorry you don't feel the same way, but stick around the energy. Maybe you will, and you'll understand why instead of just being dismissive. I really don't put a lot of time in negative energy, man. Life's too short. Life's too precious. We appreciate the time we have. We make the most of the time we have. And in dealing with other people's comments like that, I got no time for that shit. And I'd recommend, like you probably have, you got content creator armor now, right? You don't listen to that
Now
shit.
I do. I did not before. Jesus, man.
In the beginning, it's tough, right? In the beginning, you're like,
tough.
I was talking to Rax Xanarax, right? So Ryan's like, oh, you got what? He calls it the one guy. You got that one fucking guy makes that one piercing dagger go right through that level of armor. It's like, you know what? Nah. Balor made you at a good point, right? I don't take that guy's opinion to heart because I don't need his criticism. Like, I don't need it. I'm not looking for that. So it was a great point. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So no.
You're bang on point, dude. And you're right. In the beginning, jeez, is it hard, dude? When you see,
how long did it take you?
It's not. Oh, it took me until I think probably, I'd say about 5 months ago, to finally just be like,
so
what
recent.
the hell? Yeah, recent. Yeah, because, well, what happened was my content really blew up with the launch of PoE2. Like the month before, essentially, I think we went from like 18,000 to like 50,000 in like a month or something. It was like crazy. It was just a poof, flying up, and it was a lot more attention. And it wasn't the one guy thing. It was hundreds of guys, and it's like, oh my god, this is so much. But at this point, it is one guy, right, who will come in amidst the sea of people having a good time, and at this point, totally just washing off my back. But it took a bit. 100%.
That's normal, right? Like that's normal. That's how that's going to be. It doesn't feel nice to have those comments, but eventually you got to see the people you're doing it for and who really gets it. And it's so great, but you can't help everybody. You can't. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. I have a non-PoE2 question that I wanted to bring into here. So you have a 21-year-old daughter. She's not into PoE2.
Sure.
Did you introduce her to gaming when she was younger? I'm curious because I'm about to introduce one of my kids to gaming, and I'm curious how you did that with your kids and how other parents might do it with theirs.
I think parenting is. I could give you generic advice, but it's a different household, right? So into gaming and stuff, I grew up playing. We have to go back to the origin, just a little bit of a diatribe, and then I'll give it to you. So
Go for it.
I grew up in a pretty there's an abusive household, a lot of alcoholism, a lot of like mental, verbal, physical abuse. So for me, my out in life with me and my brother was leaving the home and going to play Magic the Gathering. So Magic the Gathering was our go to the local hobby shop, sling some cards, have a good time. We did this for years, until we started getting into like the digital realm with like Super Mario Brothers and like the PlayStation 2 and all that jazz and stuff. So that's how I got into gaming. And so when I finally had my daughter at an age where we could like collaborate on our interests and stuff, it was let's sit down on the couch, play some age appropriate games and see what's up. And then a lot of like Minecraft was the shit. Like we were building our neighborhood in Minecraft, and it was an easy game, popcorn there, we're having a good time. And then I tried to bring her out to the card store to play some Pokemon, into Magic, because it all kind of is the same. And eventually it just stuck with her. She games, just not the games that dad plays, but she went more the art route. So if you're raising your kid, your child, right, you're the next generation of success for you, I would just recommend that you like don't just send them off on the device, but be present. Make those fun moments. Like, don't just make all the decisions. Watch them learn. Watch them fail. Watch them solve that puzzle. Let the brain develop and figure it out. But just be there. And like one piece of advice, it's not so much like a direct answer to your question, but I tell all these dads. I get a lot of dads in the community now because they're awesome. Like they weren't before, they are now. I've been streaming for 4 years, but full time. It's been such a beautiful thing to watch the community grow. These guys, I'm like, take a photo with your kid once a week. And then at the end, like you'll have this flip book of all these moments. It's like, because the mind's going to go a bit. It's like, but you'll have that library of like life and love that you could look at. It's so wonderful. So what game? Minecraft's pretty safe. I think that's pretty okay. And whatever snacks you want, depending on how healthy you want to be, right? So Cheetos if you're into it, whatever. So yeah. What are you doing with yours?
Beautiful answer. And I think that I'm going to try. We were going to do Mario Kart, but my wife made a great point that it's a little more complex than something like Mario Bros on the Switch. Because Mario Bros, you're just moving left to right and jumping, right? So you can do some easy levels and kind of explain to her, okay, so you just press this and you go up and you got to dodge those guys on the screen right there, and we got to collect the coins and we can race each other. And look, I'm the guy with the green hat. You're the guy with the red hat. You're Mario. I'm Luigi. It's much simpler than you're racing against 12 other people on a racetrack and you got to use all these power. Yeah, she totally made it a great point, right? So I think at this point, because she can play basic card games with us, I think she'll be able to do it. So I'm very, very excited.
We did ours that I kind of got into, like, it's a weird thing. You get into it with your kids, and it's like you kind of, if you have the addictive personality like I do, you kind of get into it more, and that sucks. And so the game was Skylanders. You ever hear of Skylanders?
No, Skylanders.
Okay, so Skylanders, you literally buy these action figures, and you can plug it into your Xbox or whatever, and then you're playing the game of Skylanders. You're going through levels, and you have basically the action figures you buy, you put them on a portal, they spawn in, and that's your champion. You guys can do PvP, fun stuff. Okay. And so what we ended up doing was like more actually fighting with the figurines in real life instead of like the thing, because we had the crazy imaginations, right? And so it was cool to blend that. And so when my daughter would have her friends over, it's like they would actually just play the game, but she was kind of good at it because we would play and stuff. And anyway, it was just so Skylanders was sick, and then I ended up just giving it all away to like a donation store because you got to move on. But it's it was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome.
But Skylanders slaps.
The picture point is a great one too, especially guys, we all have such easy access to pictures. Take pictures with your phones. Just do it. Do it. So worthwhile. Dude, I feel a little bit bad about my second child. I don't think we take as many pictures. I realize I flip through and I see like tens of thousands of pictures with my first daughter, and then only thousands of pictures. And I'm like,
isn't that how that goes? God. I was the second child. I didn't expect much. It's fine.
I feel so bad every time. So I tell myself,
totally planned.
More pictures. And that's why this weekend, like all the pictures were with my youngest at the museum and everything. I was like, gotta more.
Just use AI, man. Just help yourself out.
Another great point though, the mind goes. Dude, I have such a poor memory of my early childhood years, and apparently that's not the case for a lot of people I know. They vividly remember like 3 to Well, I think I just have a terrible memory because I can't remember that time at all, really. And my mom has lots of pictures, and that's so wonderful. Being able to go back and look through her scrapbooks and just watch me progress, because I don't remember those times, and it makes her so sad every time I say that.
That's pretty strange, because most people, like, the childhood years makes you kind of who you are, right? That's kind
I
of
had a good childhood. I know I had a great childhood. Like,
I can tell by talking to you. Yeah, you got great parents. I can tell. Yeah.
I had excellent parents, and I like remember the strokes, right? But if someone's like, "Oh, you remember your birthday party when you turned 7 years old and Andrew came," and I'm like, no, I don't quite remember that, and, you know. But the broad strokes I do remember. So, but the pictures, they help you place the memories, you know. So when we have unprecedented levels of being able to record memories, got to use them, guys. Leverage those tools.
That's right.
So
that's right.
That's great. Now, you mentioned right there in your story that you've been doing content creation for 4 years full time. Now, were you doing content creation before that? And tell us the journey of how you got into it. I'm very curious.
What a piece of shit I was. I'll tell you. Okay, so here's the thing. So okay, here we go. So I started off on Twitch. This would have been like, let me see, 8 years ago, and I was streaming Magic the Gathering under the URL is like MTG Blogger, Magic the Gathering Blogger. Blogging was big back then. Before I go any further, like, do you know anything about Magic the Gathering? Should I just go like really easy with this?
I played it for the first time about 6 months ago and bought a commander deck immediately after.
All right.
So,
okay. So
very beginner.
Forest, mountains. Okay, that's great. Okay. So I was streaming to people like yourself who are like aspirational people that might want to get into it, right? And so just like I do with Path of Exile and anything I do now, I always had like this Magic the Gathering. Here's what we're going to play for the weekend so you'll be successful. And I would stream 3 days a week, and maybe 4 sometimes, to 10 people. And it was that way for 7 years. I made $3,000 in like 7 years streaming on Twitch, which isn't much to support anything, but it wasn't enough to stop me from like chasing the dream of streaming. I would always be working, like, I'm a graphic design guy. I've been doing that my whole life. And so when I was working graphic design, I always had like another tab up. I had that quick tab, you know, someone comes in the office, boom, it's tab, alt tab. What's up, buddy? How can I help you, right? Because I was just into video games. I'm just in the world. And it's like, I could do that. I could stream to people. I could try that job. It seems like I'd love to do that job, right? Mm-hmm. And it just never hit. It just never ever worked out for me. Nobody cared about I had good production. I just didn't do it. And I think I learned why. I learned not how to stream for 7 years. What I did wrong, and this goes to anybody who wants to, any advice I could give you: be honest, be genuine, take the hate, take the comments, and just learn from that shit. I would be the guy going like, "Hey everybody, welcome to mtgblogger.com. What the fuck is that voice? Who is that guy?" I was being somebody I thought they wanted to see, and it's so disingenuous. And like, I'm so happy I'm not that anymore. I'm just me now. And so for 7 years, I stopped being fake. And I just put myself out there. And so Diablo 2 Resurrected gets made. And I grew up playing Diablo Lord of Destruction because it was a great way to get out of the house and all the chaos that environment was that we talked about earlier. And so I kind of had some knowledge about this game. And I said, I'm going to fire this game up. Let's give it a shot. Went onto Twitch with the username MTG Blogger. Made no sense that I'm in Diablo with that name. Makes no sense. Like, you're talking of try doing podcast. That works. So I'm doing this, right? And then it hits. And then you can see the metrics. If you go to like Twitch Tracker, you'll just see it just starts catching fire. And I said, holy shit. If this keeps up, I'd be willing to take the jump off the edge and see if I can fly. I will try this. The community says they've got my back on this. I'm gonna fucking do it. And I said, at that point, I was already working Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. And then this might sound familiar to you. And then I would work 3 to 4 days a week on top of that. From 7 o'clock, I would start getting the stream ready. I go live at 8 until 2 a.m. And I would do full-time job with that schedule for a year. And I said, most people say that at 6 months, if they're successful, they stop their main job and they try it. I said, I'm going to do this for 12 months. If the community is that sincere and I'm sincere, if we're both trying, then we're going to go. And I took the leap after a year, and I've never looked back. And I've been a full-time content creator on Twitch partner, YouTube partner, Diablo partner since. And it's only because of the generosity of others that I have the privilege to produce the content that I do for those that enjoy it. And that's my story so far. And so from Diablo 2 to Diablo 4 to Path of Exile 1 to Diablo 4 to Path of Exile fucking 2, the crusade continues in a positive way, bringing people together so they can enjoy life for a little bit. That's my story. That's who you're watching. That's who you're talking to. So yeah, that's me.
Hell yeah, man! Congratulations, and thank you for practicing what you preach.
I think you're not that far. You need to hear that. You are. I don't know much about you because we're just talking, but you should do this. Like, can I ask you a question, right?
Yeah.
If you believe in what you're doing, the product you're putting out of the podcast and who you are as a person and the great dad, the father, and all this jazz, don't you think that like if you believe in yourself and we believe in you, go. Why aren't you doing that yet, man? Is it a what's the deal? You tell me. You go ahead.
It's literally one thing stopping me. And it's my kids and the need to have health insurance for them. I've ran the numbers.
Yep.
It is so expensive where I live. So I would need to have made a stupendous amount more than I have. Not stupendous, but a substantial amount more than I'm making now.
I respect it.
To have them be secure. I don't, because I've had like sickness in my family and not disaster, but like medical disaster, I guess, in my family. Sure. And where I live, if any of that happened and we wouldn't be able to pay for it, or if we would go under, right, because I wasn't insured, it could like ruin everything. So that's literally the only reason. If I was able to purchase the private, I fully believe in myself. The community has been so generous. I see so many people that would love to do that. I think I'd do a killer job. I think I would be kind of like you, inspiring people to really be genuine, because that is so important in today's era where everybody, not everybody, but a good chunk of people online are not genuine. They're not genuine. They're living fake lives online, okay? And they're making everything look like sunshine and rainbows and unicorns, or they're intentionally stoking flames, okay? It's like the two opposites, right? It's like, everything is terrible, everything is horrible, or it's like, no, everything is fantastic, I'm living in heaven, this is beautiful, right? It's like that. No, just be yourself, be honest. Like you said, take the fire, take the good, take the bad, take it all, and just live it out. It's great.
It's that juxtaposition, man. It's like, okay, so like, I'm not going to pry, and I don't mean to, so we're not going to do that. Financially, I totally get it. Other than that, man, do not let that spark dwindle. Chase that shit, because our community in the ARPG genre, I'm speaking like, I'm not the representative. I love what you bring to it. You get to bring people together like myself and others, so we get to learn a little bit more about the person behind just the broadcast, and it's important. And I know that shit takes work, because I did that shit for a whole year. So just keep pushing, just keep pushing, and I can't wait to see the news. So
I appreciate it. That's the plan. I took a little break. Stupid medical stuff. Luckily, there was nothing wrong. Oh, scary there, though. MRI is terrifying. It's truly terrifying. Also expensive. Yeah. Very expensive, even with insurance. Oh my gosh. $1,000 after insurance. Jeez, man. Took a little break, but back at it. And I know, it's medical stuff is very expensive. So I don't intend on stopping. As long as I can keep burning the candle at both ends and juggle everything appropriately, I'm going to keep going, right? You got to do it. Sometimes you just got to grind, just like in ARPGs. You just got to grind in real life, and it will pay off at the end of the day. Okay, right?
If you love what you do, the grind's not nearly as difficult. But you have to love what you do, man. Like my thing. Just on the last little footnote here is, I can't even imagine the world, because I'm like strict as fuck. I say I go live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. I have human beings in my community ready to go to be first in chat. I am there at 4. Like, I tell you I'm there, unless like, some shit's going down, I am there. Imagine that human in their daily activity is ready to go with you, and you're not there to let them down. What a shit feeling that is. I cannot have that. That is not okay. They deserve better, right? So we just go, we grind. Exactly right. Hell yeah, that's what we do.
Yep. On the dot.
Get some, yep.
That's why I felt freaking terrible when I canceled our podcast last week. I was like,
dude, we were two ships sailing in the night. I'm like, that's fine. It's going to happen eventually, right? Right? Like, yeah, it has to.
It did. It just took 1 week later. 1 week later. Yeah.
It's got to work.
I knew it would happen. I knew it would happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We are closing in on an hour here, and people are going to be like, this isn't a Path of Exile 2 podcast. I don't care. I got you this far, guys. It's really good. Okay. So I want to hear from you two things. Okay. First, we got actually, okay, you know what? One more non-Path of Exile 2 thing, because I've seen a few people talk about it in chat, and I got to bring it up. Okay.
Sure. What do you got?
You apparently have the most fascinating water cooling system for your rig. Could you explain your water cooling? I hope this isn't a joke. What's your water cooling for your PC?
Yeah, that's fine. What's your next question?
Wait, what?
What's that? What's your next question? What do you have?
You don't want to talk about your water cooler?
There's nothing to talk about. There's no fruit there. There's no content in that conversation.
Did I get trolled in chat? Oh my god. I actually got trolled.
So here's the deal. Something happened. I don't do water cooling. I spilt water on my shit, and it currently has unfortunately diminished the performance of my gaming system. So that's all. I was just, as you can probably tell, I'm an animated guy, and I was like talking with my hands, and my hands you do, and I slapped this thing, and it's all good until it's not. The whole stream goes down. It's just brutal, and I'm like, holy shit, and I'm like on my phone, guys, it's all good, guys, it's not good. I can't get this to go. Holy shit, and we're having a good time. We're talking about, I don't even know, like retro games and shit, like just really vibing, right? And then it's just pull the cord. What the fuck? It's like, come on, man. So now I got a lid, and it's good.
Hell yeah, lids are important, man. No, that's good.
40 years old, and I can't handle a cup, so that's pretty sick.
It's only a matter of time. It's going to happen to all of us, man. Okay,
yeah,
it's okay. I expect it to happen to me one day. I'm the same way. I get very animated and everything. When you stand too, something just like when I'm at work and when I'm in meetings, I am emoting so much. People are like, "Holy shit, calm down, dude. Calm down." It's like I can't.
I get that my whole life. Okay, so I've got ADHD. It helps me so much in this job. I can play a game, keep up with 60 messages a minute on 2 platforms. I can watch my OBS, and I'm thinking of the next thing to talk about. I love that.
There you go.
I don't think everybody resonates with that, but that's who I am, you know? And sometimes that makes that fucking cup hit the wall accidentally, and it's like, that's a consequence.
100%, man. This is the @Zeri thing with Jazzrus all over again. You guys tricking me in the chat to ask him about the PC cooling. Oh my gosh. Okay, my next question.
Okay. Yes.
0.4, next patch for Path of Exile 2. Probably coming in December, okay? I think it's going to be a pretty juicy one. What are you most looking forward to in that patch? What do you think is going to come? And what are you excited about?
Well, I think Druid or else we riot.
Agreed.
I think it's pretty insane when Mark says, like, we don't even have a sword yet. Would love a sword. I'd love to attack like Geonor does on any class. That'd be kind of sick. So what am I most looking forward to? The rest of what's promised is what I'm looking forward to, right? Just the other classes. I'm a big Paladin guy. Give me Templar, give me a flail, let me twirl it and like move forward and see what the game's got to offer as a retaliation to that. I just love that. So I'm looking forward to everything, and I just can't wait for it. Like all that stuff. Yeah. All the extra monsters in the subzones, all the models complete, the animations, which I agree with you. It's likely the WASD Druid movement that's kind of holding them back a bit. But once they get that down, I believe the company will execute pretty well. That's what I'm looking forward to. What about you?
Yeah, what do you? I mean, the number one thing for me is the Druid. I've been hyped beyond belief ever since they dropped the first teaser in 2023. Barricade. I was like, wow, we're gonna get the Druid soon. Releases next year. Oh, it's so good. No, not happening. Not happening. We're extending that out. I've been excited for that. Ugh, I really wanted to come in the game.
I was playing Druid in Diablo 2, like Lord of Destruction comes out, Assassin open, and like all this jazz. Druid comes out, sick. And then you get Diablo 4's Druid, which is like big, bulky, big guy slap. It's okay. Then you see the PoE 2 Druid. Holy Shinto. Like, look at that movement. Like, these guys animate like a mother. It's like, look, that's sick. I want that. And then the idea, though, whatever you play with your brother, you're the Druid, he's the Chad. He's walking around your volcanic fissures. You guys are blowing shit up together, and it's sick. It's like that union of power is so fun, man. Like, I love that. That's gonna be awesome. Can't wait.
Yeah,
stoked.
I think we're in agreement there. It's just like the addition of more classes and especially the Druid, but yeah, I think you're right. Swords, like Geonor, the ability, like the slashes, the bringing down of the ice, all that, the like, stab,
sword right at,
like the sword charge, like it's gonna be so good. Like
imagine if you were like, instead of putting down the ice walls that he does, you put down flame walls and you smash that and ignite everything. Like that would be visually beautiful, right? Then do like Zarok spell echo and boom. It's like, and who knows, right? Who knows? It could be sick.
What do you think the odds of them getting 2 classes in 0.4 are? Do you think they're pretty high or low? Because I see a lot of debate on this, like, oh, the Druid was right there, so they probably can fit another class in, or do you think that they're just going to all out on one class?
So, like, what do we have left to really fix so the community's happy? We have to fix melee at some point because it feels like kind of behind compared to range and stuff, in my opinion. We got to get that Druid out because we all need that. Towers in the end game, the Atlas, I think they got to fix whatever they're going to do there. Like that's the early iteration for the game, but the game's been out long enough now. What do you got for phase 2, in my opinion? Would love to see that. Can they wedge in another class in that? They already have the model. They already have the weapon bases. They may already have the attacks. We know they're borrowing stuff from PoE 1 assets. So if they have to kind of shim it in, do I think we're going to get it? I try not to speculate. I would hope so. Fingers crossed, real tight. Druid for sure. Shadow, hell yeah, give me that mobility so I can dash on Shadow. Like when that's in this game,
Right.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, let's go.
We got 5 more classes to go, guys. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. All the ascendancy classes, all the extra ones. It's gonna be very, very fun. Okay, I always ask this question to everybody.
Okay.
I'm curious what your thoughts are, Barricade.
Sure,
if you were Jonathan, if you were Mark, if you had the director's hat and you could design a league or a mechanic for Path of Exile 2, what would it be? Complete creative freedom, as much or as little as possible.
This one doesn't hit as many people, but
Okay.
there's something that the ARPG genre desperately needs since Diablo 2, and that is a player versus player scene. And so I've always had this idea where it's like a Colosseum, okay? Like a Rayclassian Colosseum. Rayclassian, we'll make it work. Hey, Rayclassian Colosseum. So imagine you traverse to this place with your guild. Okay, you guys sign up as guild champions. You're representing your guild. You guys fight. Players don't even know who the teams are. They can bet on the fights on their champions using divs, exalts, chaos, whatever. And if they win, they get some of that back. And so I imagine this gladiator arena where I go deep on this. So like this gladiatorial system where PvP is now brought into Path of Exile 2 with its fun content. It's got to have balance or it's going to suck. So you're fighting. Me and you are fighting. It's cool. Your team wins. Okay. You win the final round of like this month. This is this month's thing. Grinding Gear Games sends you a ticket, physically sends you one. They're flying your ass out to ExileCon, as well as all the other 12 champions for the month where you guys fight together and there's one overarching champion. When you're found, when that happens in real life, we all get a cosmetic, an MTX in game because that's done. You do this for enough times, eventually this is grand champion. And if you guys get like together over time, something else happens. You guys have to get these shards, put them together. We all get a weapon cosmetic or something. I want this union of digital to the real world coming together that way. I think that would be so sick. I would love to watch that. I would attend that. I would support my team on that. That'd be awesome. What do you think of that?
I think that's a really compelling idea because I didn't play a ton of Diablo 2, but I've read quite a bit about it. I've watched like video essays, and that's something that's always been touched upon, that it had a very active and still active to this day PvP scene. And no other ARPG has been able to replicate that. I think they tried to do that with Diablo 4 and the Terror Zones or whatever those places are called, but it didn't really work. I don't even see people talking about that. In Diablo 2, though, like what really made PvP a thing where they're not like you die or you kill or get killed instantly? Were there actually like matches and everything? Like it was
so like there was never really an official scene for it, but the community loved it so much that they developed their own like underground scene, right? And so the cool thing about PvP, let's talk about how it might affect actually Path of Exile 2 if we can. So right now you're finding gear to beat the game's content, PvE, but in a player versus player scenario, you might go up against somebody like me who's on a spark character, right? I deal physical damage or lightning damage. You're now going to go play the game to find lightning resist gear or lightning absorbing gear, if that even exists, so that you can like flip the coin on its head sort of thing. So it allows for the itemization hunt to be even that much more exquisite because now you have to dynamically change your character. Like PvP is not static, right? Things are always changing.
Yeah.
And so you have to find gear to sort of accent the encounter you might walk into, and that is just it's a very fun thing as well. But it is a lot of rock paper scissors. Like a paladin that's using a certain skill will likely die to a druid using this setup. It's just how it is, and you learn more about the game and the mechanics of combat through that. So if we got some of that in for the people that like ARPG PvP, there's not a game that's serving that need yet, and so that's a big one that I think could be great. But multiplayer needs a massive review, like a huge magnifying glass to fix multiplayer. You asked me for one, that's the primary one, but multiplayer I could go on for another 2 hours about that, which we won't. But
my brother totally agrees with you. He thinks that it's such an untapped well of potential. If they really leaned into making the multiplayer experience better when it comes to just visual clarity, combo-based gameplay, maybe more unique items or more nodes on the passive tree that really leaned into it, that so many more of his friends would play. And he just knows that this is just a great market that GGG and D4 and Last Epoch, none of the ARPGs are really tapping into. And with a game this modern and with this level of customization, it probably, the graphics, the animations, like it all looks so good, it would probably capture so many people in a very different way too. So
It's how I started my streaming career, man. There was nobody in Diablo 2 category playing with viewers, community members. I said, okay, I'm going to start. I'm going to start hosting runs together. I'm going to bring people together. I struggle with this in Path of Exile 1 and 2 because of the visual density. There's not a great answer. Like people talk about an opacity slider for skills, but then you don't know where to put your flame wall when I shoot my frost bolt through it. So that doesn't solve it. So I came up with an idea where you would like push back the visual density, like lower the amount somehow, but then put another overlay on it, just like Fortnite does. They do a great job at it. It's vibrant, it's fantastic. But you can see these little heads-up display items that appear. There's an explosion here. There's a guy over here. Like you can see it. It gives you clarity, right? So maybe, I don't know. I don't have the answer. These guys are really good at their job. I can't wait to see what they come up with. But I think we all agree it's a problem, right?
100%. Oh, it is. It is. Even in single-player gameplay sometimes, bro. All right, Barricade. Man, did you have anything else you wanted to chat about here today?
How do you balance, as a guy who does this, I know what my balancing was to try to get through the workload, the extra work you want to do, the aspirational work you aim to do as a full-time job, your family, right? What advice do you give to somebody who wants to get in the podcasting space doing a similar role? Like with what you know now, what do you hand off as knowledge to the up-and-coming mini triceratops out there of the world that want to stampede through the content creation universe? What do you tell them?
Thank you. Strictly regiment your time. That's all I did. So just make sure that when you have something that you want to accomplish, you set out time aside to do it, and you strictly work at that task. You don't have YouTube up on monitor 2, Reddit up on monitor 3, and your primary task on monitor 1, because you're going to flip to 2 and 3, and you're not going to finish that primary task. I see so many people fall into that mistake. I think it's called doom scrolling right now. People will doom scroll, and they'll just not get that primary task done. You cannot do that. You have to treat it, yes, like a real job, and you have to be very efficient and effective with it, or you will not succeed. That is what I do. When I am not streaming, I try to be as efficient as possible. I don't surf Reddit. I don't go on Twitter. I don't watch a bunch of YouTube videos. If I'm editing, I'm editing. If I'm writing a script, I'm writing a script. If I'm recording a video, I'm going to record that video in one freaking go, and I'm going to be done with that video that night.
I'm so terrible with that. My YouTube videos are multi-takes. My live stuff's good, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. It's a great point. Yeah.
And I think that's the number one piece of advice, because that's people's attention pulled in so many different directions. If you want to say, if you're trying to accomplish something, you have to fully focus on that task. None of this, I'll work at it for 15 minutes and then take a 5-minute break, because the 5-minute break becomes a 20-minute break, right? And then you're setting yourself so far behind. I think that's the number one thing. That's in my opinion.
A disciplined man is a very educated man. Good for you.
You got to be disciplined, very much so. And if you're into podcasting, just reach out to people. I think if you want to ever chat with other people, you just got to reach out, okay? My thing that I said to other creators, right? I reached out to GGG when I was at 5,000 subs. I don't know if it contributed to me getting that first interview with them. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. But I wasn't even at 10K subs when they reached out and said, hey, Jonathan is keen on talking to you. Maybe that one email, that very professional, respectful email that was information dense, did it. Maybe it didn't, and it was just random chance. But if you're just respectful and professional and disciplined, you'll go a long way. A lot of other people are not like that. So yeah, that's it.
Gotta appreciate the candor. It's so honest. Yeah, good for you, man. Right on.
All right.
That's all I had. That's all I had for you. Yeah.
Barricade, dude, this was awesome. Thanks for bringing the high energy to the pod so late at night. Everybody in the live chat and watching the VOD, all the Barricade stuff will be in the description below. Streams on Twitch every day starting at 4 p.m. Eastern. Every day.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday.
Boom, there you go. 4 p.m. Eastern time goes live. Also, the YouTube channel will be in the description below too. Barricade, man, it's been so great. We'll have to have you on again, 04 and beyond.
Thank you. Glad we did this. Thank you very much, everybody.
100%. Have a fantastic night, everyone. We'll talk to you later.
See you later, guys.
Thanks, Barricade. That was great. Thank you.
I'm so glad I could meet you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad I could meet you.
Me too.
You do YouTube cuts so you know in the audio where to stop it?
I do, yeah.
Good, man. Yeah, I know the tricks. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. No, it's great. I'm so glad we finally got a chance to do this. It was something we should have done a while ago, and I'm glad we did it now. So
100%, man. This was so much fun. I appreciate you coming on. This is one of your off days,
chasing that, man. Yeah. I don't really have off days. I just do the production in the days I'm not live, and I try to save the voice. Like I interact so much, it's just I have to give my voice the downtime. So
do you have any tricks? Do you like drink honey, or anything?
Honey, honey, salt water, all that stuff. I do all that jazz every day, and you have to.
You do.
When you do this full time, because you're going to be doing like this kind of schedule, right? At least 8 hours a day, plan for 14 hours a day. That's what my days are like. You will need to do this, or else you're going to start making excuses. I can't, guys. Something came up. Meanwhile, it's your voice, right?
Yeah.
So you got
League long weekend.
It's a machine.
I was doing that. I was like sipping honey, drinking tea, and everything. Because I was like, oh my god, it worked. It did. Yep.
You have to do it.
Yep, 100%. And I will keep grinding.
And by the way, way to be healthy, dude. Keep hitting that gym. It's good.
You have
you
to.
do this.
Well, I have my own home gym. I really want a gym membership though, because I have the tools, but I don't have the weights, right? So like I don't have enough.
Oh, you're curling the 90s now.
Yeah, no, but more so for like squat. Like I have like a dollar store squat rack. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I just
yeah, sure.
So I gotta do like this weird way to get the bar on my back with the weight, where you like push it up and then you like curl it. Oh, freaking! I'm like, I need a gym.
Dangerous,
it's dangerous because if you do it wrong, it hurts really bad. But yeah, everybody should hit the gym. It's very important, guys. Do it.
I didn't start till I was 30, man. I started going to the gym at 30, changed my life.
It helps.
I'm a better person for it. It helps everything. Yeah. It totally does.
That would be my second piece of advice. If I had a second piece of advice, it's just exercise. It helps you more than you know. Better sleep, feeling better, like higher energy, all that stuff. It's quite nice.
Helps you with builds, gives you ideas on what to make and play, right?
Yeah.
Makes you appreciate why you're not gaming right now and you want to be, right?
Right.
Makes that itch come back. Yeah,
especially running. Especially running. I'm like, oh my God, I need to finish this run right now.
Been there all my life. Yeah. Amazing.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, sir. I'm going to vamos. I'll be out of here. But
thank you, Barricade.
Thank you.
I appreciate it, dude.
You all.
Chat to you later. Bye-bye. Chat, what did you think? W or L? Good pod? Bad pod? What do you guys think? W? L? You guys enjoy that? Was it good? Good pod? Oh my goodness. W. E15 treadmills. W pod as always. Hit the gym, makes the brain stronger. W pod, try as always. You've been doing great. Thank you. Barricade is a great dude. Thanks for the pod. 100%. Thanks for Barricade for coming on. That was awesome. Thank you so much. Loopy, thanks for the raid, man. I didn't see it there. Thanks, Loopy. Appreciate it. Uncut Tamiya's Prime. Thanks for the T1 for 2 months. Barricade, one of my favorite streamers. He is indeed great. He's quite positive. He has a very good attitude, in my opinion. Excellent attitude. Big W pod. That was great. Seriously great. Tuned in late. Big W. Awesome. So glad. Heck yeah. Interesting. Guys, I'm so fascinated. YouTube. What happened on YouTube? Something funky's happening with my YouTube stream. Interesting. YouTube is trying to sabotage us, Exiles. Good thing Twitch is picking up the slack. Let's go, Twitch chat. He's great. Pretty sure it's a W. You missed it, but sure it's a W. Yeah, I think the PvP thing would be pretty cool. I'd love to do some that sounds fun. Like it calls. I feel like it would be so hard to do in a game like Path of Exile 2, but it would be so much fun. Like people would get really sweaty about it, which would be unfortunate. But it would be massive fun. Ask what he implements as CEO. Oh, I did that. Kill it with fire. You're not a fan of PvP? I think some form of PvP would be pretty fun, especially if it was implemented as like a Coliseum-esque system. Oh, thanks for the follows, you guys. Thank you. It would have to be like an optional sort of thing. It would have to be very optional. I would love some multiplayer-focused content like raids. I don't know if I'd like raids. I think just more abilities to be able to collaborate with others would be fun. Selpikun, thanks for the Prime, man. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. Pet battles. Guys, I saw what I thought was going to be super... Okay, and this is not saying it's not a cool build. I don't want to say that, okay? I saw a build that is cool, okay? but it's not for me. But the thumbnail got me so excited. Okay. Can anybody guess what I'm about to show you guys? It's a thumbnail that got me super excited, but I'm not going to play it. It doesn't look fun to me. Any ideas? Fire Ellie, Goblin, Cold Chrono. Nope. I assume some of you got... Weezable got it. Weezable. Look at you. Instantly. Elephant. Yep. Guys. How hard does that thumbnail go? Burning the endgame with my pet elephant. Holy crap. Okay, no, the thumbnail looks sick, but the build not so sick. Because all it does, it's righteous fire, right? It just burns down everything around you. Right? You just have a giga elephant. Look at this. Watch this. Watch this. And it just kills. It's like RF. You just summon the elephant, it just sits on top of the enemy, and it just burns them alive. It's hilarious. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's because you can stack life on the elephant. It's like the highest hit point monster, I guess, you can get in the game reliably. And it just burns everything. So you constantly just recall it to you, and it burns all the monsters around you if it's not moving fast enough. So I think it uses like Infernal Flames or something, or Infernal Horde, I think. I think that's the support or the gem it uses. And it just burns everything as you run around. So I wouldn't personally play it because the gameplay doesn't look fun, but man, what just a cool concept. Props to this guy. If any of you guys are interested, I'll chuck it. Infernal Legion. There it is. Infernal Legion. I'll chuck it in here. Okay. There you go. Chucked it in the live chat for you guys if anybody's interested in playing it. So interested in what might have been happening. This is peak. I don't know what you mean. I can't wait for RF Chieftain. Well, no, some people absolutely love this build, as shown by people. I mean, wow, 85,000 views, guys, in 2 days. That's crazy. That's crazy for like a 10K sub person. So massive props to them. They're killing it. All right. Okay, the new Benjamin Blumpkin works for Path of Exile episode is sick. What? What is that? I have never heard of that. What is that? What? Is this a content creator? I have no idea who that is. What are you talking about? I do not know what that is. I just looked it up. Nothing was there. Crip was doing something like that. It's a German children audiobook. Wait, no. Oh, I don't know it. Okay. Okay. Crazy out of the box builds is what I love about this game the most. Oh, 100%. The aesthetic isn't for me, or like the gameplay isn't it for me necessarily. But it's a super cool build. Okay, guys. I think with pod over, fantastic pod. We're going to do the hard cut to some Path of Exile 2. Now, do I want to play my monk or do I want to play my sorceress? Which one should I play, Exiles? Either is fine with me, honestly. Not another new character. I've got a monk in Endgame, a sorceress in Act 3, a warrior in Act 2, a ranger in Act 1 that I can only play with my brother. Started a new challenge run yesterday. A Soso? Is a Soso a sorceress? Oh yeah, subscribe, guys. Subscribe and like. Blood Mage to compare elements versus Blood Mage? No way, bro. Come on. Come on. Come on, Icy Joel. I can't play Blood Mage, otherwise I'll never want to play my Sork again. Blood Mage Reap looks so cool. If they don't add Druid next league, I'm probably going to play Blood Mage. That's probably what I'm going to do. Easy Stutters, thanks for the membership, man. I appreciate it. Oh, wow, who's playing? That's interesting. Okay, maybe we do one map on my boy. Oh, I am also Druid starved. Maybe we do one map for the heck of it. Okay, let's see if we get like a divine or something. Okay, maybe we'll just randomly get a divine. How cool would that be? Do a river hold. Okay, actually those are all abyss mods, so let's grab a new map. Alright, and we'll do 5 mod. It is alright, and we're gonna corrupt it. T16, baby. Are you kidding me? T14. Okay, we go again. We go again, guys. We go again. Mod. 1, 2. Okay, and corrupt. Don't you dare. That's fine. Alright, we'll do that map. Thank you for coming to my map preparation session. They are definitely not adding Druid next league. Come on, man. You can't think like this. This isn't how we think here. Those are dangerous thoughts, man. Alright. Here we go. I can tell we're going to get a Divine Orb this map. You guys ready? It's a good start. It's a good start. Not a Divine Orb. But it's better than a regular Exalted Orb. Wow, this map is huge. We're also pretty close to level 94. Oh, we've got the Abyss up here. Have you guys noticed that Abyss performance is actually a good chunk better since the latest patch? Or is that me being crazy? I've been thinking Abyss performance is better since I think there was a patch last night that improved it by a good degree. Oh, we've got a Depths. You notice that too? Okay, so it's not just me. All right. Shadow daggers and swords. Definitely not all those at once, my man. There's no way that's happening. I am so fascinated why I just checked at the analytics for a second, guys. It seems like YouTube did not recommend this stream. I wonder if it was actually flagged in some way. That's very odd. I wonder if people didn't get notified. I'm very curious what happened with YouTube. I like diving into the analytics, so I gotta see what happened with the recommendation algorithms here. No, performance is the same for you? Oh, that sucks, man. It's a little better, but they need to fix the off-screen laser cheap shot. Well, they also need to fix... I hate that I have to turn my audio channels to low, and that really helped with performance, because Abyss, unfortunately, sounds so bad now. And I know Abyss sounds good. Hey, Try, is there anyone in the PoE2 community who's considered the best player or always top 5 in leaderboards / events? For the races, it's Angermus right now. He's won all the official races by a large degree. As for best player on like what? Trade League? I don't know if that's really a fair grounds to measure people on. But in Hardcore Solo Found, even I don't know, dude. Honestly. I don't pay too close attention to that sort of stuff. But I do know that the historically best PoE1 players, I don't think they necessarily have enjoyed Path of Exile 2. Like Ben, for example, he's the best Path of Exile 1 player when it comes to just game knowledge, game mechanics, everything. I'm pretty sure that is universally agreed on. I don't even know if he played this league. I don't think he played this Path of Exile 2 league, right? So as for the best players right now and all their knowledge, unfortunately, I do not have a good answer for you. Oh, preserved cranium. What is a preserved cranium? Is that jewel? Yep, rare jewel. Very nice. Okay. Anger Muss. I got notified a few minutes before you went live. Okay. Yeah, I got to dive into the analytics there. Angor Muss. I think he's considered the best Path of Exile 2 racer right now. Yeah. Yeah, like Ben. Like Ben, I don't think played this league. He did play this league, but moved down after the sprinting stun one shot. Oh, what happened? I didn't see that. What happened? Did he sprinted and stunned and died? That was too much? Yikes. Dang. That's unfortunate. He hates PoE too? Yeah. White mobs got him. Oh no. Was it in the campaign or maps? I'm still feeling a Divine Orb this map, you guys. We're about to get to all the rare mobs. I feel it. He doesn't enjoy it. There's a difference. Right. Okay. Yeah. I get what you're saying, Drachi. It's just not for him. But he doesn't actively hate on it or anything. I watched his review. I don't think he was hating on the game. I think he just legitimately didn't enjoy it. I see exactly what you're saying. There is a difference. Yeah, I'm sure there will be a point where he comes to enjoy it, but it's just not now. That makes sense. Man, unfortunately, all the rare monsters are not the beautiful currency ones. Where's the... I need a fat currency monster, guys. Literally no fat currency monsters. This is a shame. I really need one. Hey, Fallen Reaper GM. Thank you so much for the Prime, dude. Hope you enjoyed the podcast with Barricade. We are just playing some endgame monk right now. Oh, there's a fat guy. Come on. Greater Chaos Orb. Okay. That was the only fat currency. Okay. Very unlikely to get that Divine Orb I was predicting now. Unfortunately. Did I not clear the Abyss? I'm pretty sure I cleared that Abyss, you guys. But it's saying on my mini-map I did not clear it. Alright, we're double checking that. Let's see. Or did I not clear the Abyss? Or is it a bug because it was an Abyssal Depths? Yep, it was a bug. Okay. Ben had a big video review of PoE 2 from a PoE 1 player's perspective and why he didn't like it. Oh, I watched that, Ukoinar. I didn't react to it. But I watched it. That was from 021, right? Or did he make an updated one for this league? Maybe he made an updated one for this league. I have not seen that, if that was the case. Find more of these remnants for my research. Okay. We can do that, my man. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Okay, I think I have an Abyss map now. Let's do the Abyss map. Sun Temple Abyss. Screw me, right, guys? Sun Temple Abyss. Do you also have to update... do you have to... do you have to, every update, also manually update that loop filter? Mine isn't working. No, I'm subscribed to the core never sync filters, so I don't have to. I'm just to the core ones. So I never have to update my loot filter. It automatically just updates. If you make your own, I do believe you have to update it, yes. But I've never made my own, really. I've only found one group of Citadels, SW Shinigami. I am not a fan of the way Citadels currently work in the game. Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh my goodness. I feel so powerful. Yeah, basically everyone uses NeverSync. I think there's another one that's been gaining a little bit of popularity, but the majority of people use the NeverSync filter, yeah. And I've never had any problems with that auto-updating. But you have to make sure that you're subscribed to it properly, or you might end up having some issues, I believe. Permafrost Deadeye. Any build guides for Permafrost Deadeye? Like an Ice Shot Deadeye? I know Arrow has an Ice Shot Deadeye build out there. Alright, that pit got closed. Oh boy. I can feel the lag from these abysses here. Very dangerous abyss, Matt. Good time I'm incredibly strong. Oh, this would be terrible. Pee-wee 2 filter, it's the same day. Wait, Pee-wee 2 filter is just copying NeverSync? Wait, is that what you're saying? No way. What? That's crazy if true. Can they get away with that? Oh, goodness. Oh, we've got a Lachlan, guys. Oh, crap. I think am I stuck? I'm stuck. Oh, my God. I was stuck somewhere. I don't know why I was stuck, but I was. Filter blade uses the same data. It's all from the trade site. Okay. See, I'm just not well attuned to all that. Arrow definitely cooked with ice. Yeah, it's like his favorite ability, I think, in the game. Ice shot. I'm glad he was able to make something work. My next upgrade, I think, you guys, is a +3 gem level amulet. I think I'm going to look to see how expensive they are, and I might just try to craft one myself. I don't know if I'm going to look up a guide to do it, though, or if I'm just going to try to do it myself. I know the smart thing to do would be to look up a guide, but I'm not one for guides. Or being smart. So we'll see what I end up doing. I heard there are ways that you can deterministically craft it. I don't know if there's truth behind those statements. I'm sure there is truth, given that crafting is very, very strong this league. It would not surprise me if there would be a way to craft one of these crazy strong +3s. Might just take a bit of currency. I can easily craft one. Guaranteed +3 melee and double crit mods with global defense. See, that would increase my damage significantly. Plus, I need gloves with +2 skill level. Crafting stream. Oh god, you'll get. Yeah, I don't know how to craft though. My crafting is the vision crafting, right? I just use the currency and read in-game and sometimes use PoE2DB. That's the extent of my crafting. Am I missing some abyssal monsters here? Where are my abyssal monsters from this crack, guys? Did I drag them off? I must have lost them. I like clearing all the cracks. And I must have drug them off. Well, I suppose that abyss will not be cleared. Big rip. Oh, is it on the other side of the map too? The entrance? Oh, it is. I literally just ran all this way for naught. Yeah, I don't see any monsters here. Either it bugged or I chased the monsters out. Unfortunate. I think this might be the messiest map. I might try to figure it out myself. We'll have to see. Abyss makes the crafting things much easier this league. Yeah. Yep, I love it. Nice. Oh, we've got some body exploders. You guys should see how many, I think I have a ton of money banked away. Between all my omens and all the orbs I have. I've used very few in crafting projects. Ended up selling most of my stuff for like probably way too, and crash. Dang it. I just hope, I already pressed escape, so I'm just hoping that I don't die and that it registers that I did press escape. And it did, thank goodness. Hey, that's the first time that it's happened all stream long, guys. That's not that bad. Not that bad. Okay? Also, I don't know if people have noticed, but I upped my bitrate to 6,000 from 5,000, and I haven't had any real problems on stream. So, I don't know if people noticed if the quality was higher for the podcast or for the gameplay, but I was testing it out, and I didn't have any frame drops or anything, so that was cool. But again, did have all those. I am having the issues where YouTube appears to have not pushed my video at all, which is unfortunate because usually the live stream gets pushed to quite a few people, and we have a good chunk of people on YouTube. Is there a? Yeah, there's a little gap there. There's a lot of monsters, guys, and we're burning at the same time. Whew. Heck yeah. Alright, I think we cleared almost everything. Oh yeah, beautiful coffer. Wait, what is... Try get your boy Jared Goff on the phone. He is throwing my... Wait, are the Lions playing right now? The Lions are playing Monday Night Football? Oh, crap. Why am I playing Path of Exile 2 right now? What am I doing? I should not be playing Path of Exile 2. I should be watching the Lions. They're competitive with the Ravens? Holy crap. What is this? I can't believe it. Oh, Fnatic bows are trash anyway, right? Okay, well, We got that one bugged abyss, so I can't full clear the map. Unfortunate. Okay, let's see. Oh, +6 projectile. Not T1 though. Maybe somebody will take it. See, I don't know what's good and what's not. I swear to God, if I list this for like a div and people absorb it up, I will be upset. Okay, let's just look it up. Okay, stout crossbow of the marksman. I mean, but narrowing this down, it's got to be hard. Stout crossbow. Let's just do magic. Okay, and then we're gonna do projectile skills. 6. Okay. 80. Search. No results found. Wait, explicit? Did I do the right projectile skill? Yeah, it's explicit. Nobody has one listed. Is that wait. Oh, item level 80. Requires level 67. You guys are geniuses. Look at that. I know, no, this isn't what I want. I'm just seeing what I can sell it for. Okay, I can sell it for nothing. All right. I want one mod, though. How can I limit it to just being one modifier? I can't limit it to being one mod. I know you guys are killing me. How about I do like minimum 55 search. Ooh, there you go. See? Oh, that's much better. See? Oh. +7. Affixes? Wait, I can limit the number of affixes? You can type empty in the mod search? What? I did not know this. Thank you. I legit did not know this. Oh my god, they're all one divine orb. I knew it. I knew it was... Oh, there's 3 divine orbs. 6 divine orbs. Okay, but they're all listed a long time ago. They're all listed a long time ago. All right, I'm just going to put it for 1 divine orb, and if somebody buys it, okay.
Have an order?
I don't expect anybody to buy it.
Yes.
I mean,
Seems like a
maybe someone will buy it. I'll put it up there. I agree. Maybe it's not worth that much, but hey, there's a bunch listed up there. Maybe somebody will buy it. It's possible. At the very least, I can just lower it tomorrow or something. Bad base. I think it's not worth much. Okay. Okay. So people are saying maybe it's not worth much. Okay. Oh, I can't remove it. Whatever. Okay. All right. Let's see. Yeah, guys, I haven't found any citadels except the ones over here. Wait. Over here. I found all my citadels right here. And that's it. And now I'm all the way over here. And we've still not found any other citadels. Which is pretty crazy if you ask me. Alright. You'd think there'd be more citadels, eh? But there's not. No citadels. Ooh, big rarity increase. 159% rarity. Item rarity. Oh, big rarity. Let's do this map. No, I'm not a fan of the Infinite Atlas right now either. I want more and more and more Arbiter runs, but I'm not going to pay for Arbiter runs. I want to earn them myself. And I'm unable to do so presently, which is upsetting. I would love to be able to earn the Arbiter runs myself. But it just does not happen. I'm feeling a Divine Orb off this map, you guys. Got decent rarity. We've got the big boys on it, right? Oh, PoE has a new video up. It's a boss duel. Those are cool. Most of the time. I see I missed a rare. I see I missed another rare. What am I doing, guys? How did I miss those rares? Was I just blasting too fast? Oh, hey, Neverborn Lucky, what's going on? Your Ice Sork is at Viper Napoatsi? Oh, very cool. Mine is just at the beginning of Act 3. I'll probably play her a little bit after this. You only saw the 3 citadels once? That's terrible. See, I feel like, oh, that's so bad. Like, I love the Arbiter fight. I want to fight him more. They've made it so rare. It has to be intentional. Like, there's no way it's bugged, right?
Good timing. The spirit is near.
Alright. Where's the rare? Alright, you're gonna follow me if I run to the rare? You are, okay. Follow me to the rare, my friend. All the way here. All the way. Oh, yeah. This guy. No. No. Yes, absorb. I told you guys I would get a Divine Orb this map. See? I knew it. I knew it. I just know which maps I'll get Divine Orbs from. Don't ask me how. Alright, watch this. These Abyssal Hordes just obliterate. And this is without +5 gem levels. I feel like my power level is going to go through the roof once I get that. That's like the big damage increase for this character. And I already feel like I'm doing a stupendous amount of damage. Another one coming? Nah, not another one coming. No, we just gotta stop at 1 Divine Orb, man. Just as annoying as Delve bosses back in the day. Yeah, now they seem to spawn quite a bit. Although, I will say, you guys, while I have fought Kurgle and the Val Priest quite a few times, I've never fought Owl in PoE 1. I believe that might be the only Path of Exile 1 pinnacle I've never fought, actually. I think I fought every other boss. I've just never been much of a big delver. I've done it for challenges and everything. Omen of Abyssal Echoes. We're getting a lot of tinks, you guys. A lot of big tinks. Oh, they're invulnerable. This is what Barricade was just complaining about. Omen of Light. Oh my gosh. What a lucky map, you guys. Holy crap. Pretty good, you guys, don't you think? Don't you think? Omen of Light, Omen of Abyssal Echoes, and a Divine Orb? Omen of Light incoming, called it. You 100% did, dude. Look at that. Crazy map there. That's crazy. That is some great luck. As long as I don't die, it'll all be worth it. Actually, there's no rares left. There's no way I'm gonna die. There's so many monsters on this map still, though. Very unfortunate that none of the rares were the juicy boys. Omen of Light, what does it do? Oh. It's ridiculously expensive for one. I mean, I'll show you how expensive it is. Go, where is it? While this item is active in your inventory, your next Orb of Annulment will remove only desecrated modifiers. So you can basically game your items, right? Like, so say you want to fracture something, right? So you get the mod you want, then you add 2 more mods, then you use a desecration. So then it has 3 possible mods that you could fracture if you use a fracturing orb on it, and then you can get rid of that. You can annul off the desecrated once you get the proper fracture. It like removes a whole RNG step. It's pretty cool, among many other uses. It's just very, very powerful. So, how much does it sell for right now, guys? I want Exalted Orbs. I have an Omen of Light. 961 Exalted Orbs. So in Divine Orbs, 3.7 Omens of Light. I have 3 of them. 3.67 Divines. Or 1 Omen of Light. And it's constantly shifting. Did I see the new trailer for PoE? Isn't it a boss v boss battle? Here, we can watch it together. Here. Okay, guys, these are the Interlude 1 bosses versus the Interlude 3 end bosses. Terrible quality. 1 second. There we go. I think that the Blood Priestesses will win. Oh, man. Was I wrong? I'm pretty sure I'm right. If she gets 1 more burst of... Oh, no. No, I'm wrong. I lost. Look at that. Alright. Alright. Interlude 1 bosses. Best bosses, right, guys? Best bosses by far. Blood guys will win for sure. Which blood guys? Oh, I sold something.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, I sold something. Don't know what it was, but I sold something. Try, we plan to turn you into a key gambler to hunt for headhunters through Twilight Keys. You will love it. POE2 just got... No. I'm not a gambler, man. There are lots of gamblers in the game. Plenty of gamblers. Didn't you see Empy just did a massive gamble? With like hundreds of headhunters. Hundreds. Insanity. Oh, look at that. I have so many good prefix ones. But unfortunately, I just don't have Abyss maps. Alright, there we go. Yeah, T15 again. Why can't I get a T16, guys? I need a T16. Where is my T16? We're going to venture to the right. That's what we're going to do. The Assembly. We love that map. Wait, there's a cell log in-game? What? I didn't know it was in-game. I thought it was only on your... Man, I am such a noob, guys. I thought it was only on the PoE website. Well, for anybody who didn't know, now you know. Look at that, guys. Look at my story wasn't a lie. Look at my Val Raps for 1 Divine Orb. Blah. Ah. Well, there you go. Sales history right there. Did not know that. Today I learned. Thank you, guys. Okay, the Detroit Lions, 21-21. End of the third quarter, guys. Sorry for anyone who may be wanting to watch that later and I just spoiled. Oops. Learning is half the battle. It's why I love Path of Exile too. It's why I love Path of Exile. Let me correct myself. Path of Exile 1 and Path of Exile 2 both exhibit that quality. Where every time I play, I feel like I learned something new. Hello there. What's going on? You having a great day, sir? Let's see, Rogue. Immune to fire damage, rarity, lightning damage. Oh, 1 sec. We got an Abyss here. Let's clear this Abyss first. Very, very ethical gameplay going on right here. I know what's going on. Do you know what's going on? Don't lie to me. Don't you dare lie to me, Exiles. I can read this combat, okay? And if you say you can't read it, well, you're not a true Path of Exile 2 player. Just look for the big boys. Look for the big boys, look for the ground degen effects, and you're golden. Okay? All you gotta do in fights like that. Also watch out for those. Those are scary. Who is exploding the ground? My computer, surprisingly, is not going that hard right now. I don't know why that is. Oh, dang it. Oh. Word of advice, those who have Steam Decks, buy direct from GGG on MicroStore. Consoles can do glitch too. I bought Justice Supporter on Steam. It went to a separate account within the account. Port fixed, but just put money in wallet, then buy direct in Micro Game Store menu of PoE2. Oh. I had to say something, guys. I was being a little too confident, okay? Just a little too confident. Being silly. Alright, I'm back. Alright. Here we go. Easy, guys. Easy abyss. Another abyss right here. Wow. Vertebrae? 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 No vertebrae? Hounding through these guys. Oh boy. Lights everywhere, people. Lights everywhere. Man, none of the big boys had rare status.
Fortune favors.
Takes you a month to get your supporter stuff when it's from the PS5? Really? That's interesting. Okay. Let's see. Let's see, where do we want to go here? Let's just go here, 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 here. Okay. That should work. Yeah, the sanctity of playing the game is one of the biggest fixes they need for 0.4. I agree. I didn't push on that too hard in the podcast, but I am very much of the opinion that fixing crashing in a game of this caliber and of this status is top of mind for the devs. They need to solve that. I don't think it can be an excuse of it being an early access. I really don't. Especially because they're not addressing it too much. Like, obviously, there's the support forum, and they have been doing performance fixes. But the crashing, I haven't seen it on this level for PoE or PoE 2 ever. Maybe it's just because I'm more aware because it's happening to me, but it's got to be solved. Hey, I'm done with PoE 2 Trade League and switch to SSF, so set something useless for 18 div in the market and I will buy it. No, Crane. No, no, no. I am not one of the... I'm sure there are streamers out there who do that. I will not do that. No handouts here, my man. I appreciate it. But no handouts here. Appreciate it, bro. I played this build and then around level 85 I got a quarter step that's way better than Hollow Palm. Hello, someone is in my hideout with a Triceratops. Was he buying something or is he just chilling in my hideout? And he's out. Okay. Just got the gear screen while fighting this final second boss. Still won somehow. Heck yeah. Congratulations. The silence might mean they don't have a good grasp on it. That's a great point, my friend. I like the feeling of the Hollow Palm better. I know it might be true that the best thing to do is find a good quarterstaff. I just like, I don't know. I like the idea of playing Hollow Palm. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm so silly. Whatever. Oh, wow. Okay. We desecrate again. We've got so many desecrated maps with just prefixes. Did GGG change about citadels why they are so common? They're not common, Air Nike. Are you getting lots of citadels, Air Nike? Because that is not happening with other people. What are you doing that we're not doing? Because I am not getting citadels. At all. We'll do this wetlands. And are you saying the damage on the tooltip is better, or it's explicitly feeling better? Because I've found that the tooltip, tooltip for Hollow Palm, I don't think can be trusted in game. I do not believe it is accurate. I haven't had any of those issues with trade, BK. No. Oh, wow. Go. What's a big boy? Oh man, I'm flying across the screen, you guys. Yeah, the sound just breaks in abysses. It's crazy. Completely breaks. Yeah, it's surprising how little bugs there's been with the trade. That went off seriously without a hitch. I haven't heard of any real like scams going on. There's of course the orb of annulment thing, but there's also always been stuff like that in Path of Exile where people are trying to take advantage of those who don't understand how to properly price things, you know? Yeah, quarterstaff is definitely the best for min-maxing, I presume. Because you can craft an amazing quarterstaff this league. But I'm just a big fan of how it feels. Did I just obliterate this guy? I did. Yeah. Okay. I thought so. I saw that comment, Tom, with the update from last night. People had their atlases changed. Something might have happened with the update last night where atlases got bugged out. I've seen that comment a few times. What happened? Did you just completely lose like stuff on your atlas that was there before? And is it just the custom maps or the unique maps? Did you miss the potty? You did, but it will be posted in full. And if you want to watch it right now, you can just go back in the YouTube VOD. It was with Barricade tonight. It was really nice. Dude's a very nice person. Really enjoyed chatting with him. I think he and I have very similar attitudes, which I really appreciate. I have not tried Elemental Expression yet. Doesn't that scale with spell damage, though? Wouldn't that damage not be great with this character? Or am I crazy? Also, where the heck is the Hyena Lord? He must be on this side of the map, eh? Up here? All the special maps? Bro, that sucks. Holy crap. I don't think that happened to me. Mr. 9 Lives had his Atlas changed from patch. Noticed it today. Oh my. He is very generous to his community. That's very awesome of him. Yeah, he really seems like a great guy. Every time I've tuned in, it's just been really good vibes. Hollow Palm is easy to get 100% crit chance. I don't think I'm even close to that, but I don't know if I have crit on my amulet. Oh boy. The moment I freeze something, it just gets obliterated. What's my, what is my thingy thing? What is my crit chance? 40% crit chance. Or 62% critical bonus damage. You, Immortalize, and Barricade are my favorite streamers. Who's Immortalize? I haven't seen Immortalize before. Is that his handle on YouTube? Is he just a Twitch guy? I'll look him up. I'm always looking for new people to chat with. Nice one. That's decent. Those are poo-poo. Those were okay. Which? Moralize. Okay. Pinpoint crit, you think would help a lot? Bro, you might be right. I haven't tried much with my... I haven't tried a lot with my gems. Like, I haven't actually finicked around with them a lot. So if I put in, like... Where is my Ice Strike? What, pinpoint critical? I wonder what that would do to, like, tooltip. 64, 56. Close combat. 69. Wow. That's a crazy swap. Crescendo, ancestral boost. Big boost here. Terrible. Wow, so close combat is one that really scales, so it doesn't do a lot. And then ancestral boost. That helps with clear a lot. But I also already have really good clear with Shattering Palm. So do I really need... Do I really need Crescendo? Maybe I swap out Crescendo. Mr. 9 Lives. He hasn't been as big, but he's been playing PoE2 since PoE1 Forever Trade Leaguer. Okay. Immortalize. Immortalize and Mr. 9 Lives. Upcoming druids can be bears. Do we know anything else about them? They can be wolves. That's about it. They can summon wolves too. And they have lots of elemental spells. Let's take out close combat for the time being, and let's just see how that feels. Let's see if we feel a giga boost. Alright. I am so slow, guys. Can you imagine me, like, just having a bunch of maps prepared to go? Instead of slowly doing whatever I'm doing here. 1, 2, 3, okay. Corrupt. Oh boy. Bee-wolves? Yeah, bee-wolves and summon. We know that. Yes, you can bee-wolves and summon wolves. Yes, yes. That is correct. I wonder which way we go with this Unlimited Atlas, because we have no towers that I can see. We have a tower here. We have a tower there. That's a double tower setup, boys. I never do that. Okay. Let's see. Let's do another wetlands. It's 0 revives, guys. Close combat doesn't calculate properly on the tooltip. I wonder if we take away Crescendo 3. Okay? Because I think my clear will be fine. Because I'm using Shattering Palm for clear, right? For the most part. Not Ice Strike. Let's see how bad this is, guys. Here we go. Anyway, how much more often am I critting? I guess I should look at that really quick. Wow, it increased my crit chance by 20%. So we've 24%. That's pretty crazy. Okay, so I can definitely feel it affecting my clear. Not having that. So I am going to swap the outie. Alright. Okay. Okay. I definitely like Crescendo 3, guys. I like Crescendo 3 more than Close Combat. I felt like I was already doing decent enough damage. Sure, let's hunt. What are we hunting? A wolf? An owl? Okay. Ooh, I think I have the blind nodes. Do I not have the blind nodes on the passive tree? I might not, dude. I'll take a look. Oh, Ellie Expression blinds everything. How do you feel on mana with Ellie Expression? I guess I don't really have any mana problems. Since I have the keystone that turns my Ellie damage into leech. Yeah, I like Crescendo for clear. I guess if I really wanted to optimize, I would do Close Combat for Pinnacles, eh? That's probably the optimal one for Pinnacles. I'm not feeling a divine this map. Because maps with temporal chains, wow, don't have divines in them, ever. They just like to punish you. They're never rewarding, those maps. They just like to make you feel bad. I will stand on this. Wow, obliterated. Gee. I don't think we've come close to dying a single time this stream. Which is an oddity for me. I usually die quite a bit. 83% to level. I'm pretty sure now that I've said that, I'm going to die. Oh, guys, we're gonna fight the same boss. So we can see if it's made a difference or not. Although the mods are the same, so it's not apples to apples. Unfortunate. Oh, you have your warrior. You've spec'd into that reduce burst effect and slow effect. Now you can run any of those maps with ease. See, that's the smart thing to do. Right? You're smart. I'm just a complainer. Here, we got the Hyena Lord coming up. Oh, heavy stun. Yikers. We're okay though? Alright, what's up? Zero threat. No damage. What are the mods on this map again? %58 more monster life. Worse freeze build up. So like harder to freeze build. Okay. Nothing too crazy. You need to get it on your gear first, Conger. So I have it on my ring, for example. I have this leech on my ring. Yeah, you need leech on your gear. You do not have base leech. That's actually a question that I looked up literally the other day, man. I legit did not know. So I was like, let us investigate. Alright, corruption. T15 again. I want a T16. Where's my T16? Which direction could we go in here? Steaming Springs. This would cut into a new direction if we like went to Savannah, which apparently we have path to. I didn't even see that. Okay, we'll do. Yeah, 100% Conger. Try, other than Druid, if you could have anything in PoE 2, what would you want besides Druid? Anything in PoE 2? Oh.
Death lurks even in sunlight.
What would I want in PoE 2? You're gonna hate this. I want Oh no. I instantly thought I want kobolds in PoE 2. You know, we're goblins, right? But we're tall goblins. Why can't we be little goblins? Why can't we have like dwarf MTX so we can be smaller, like different races like in D&D? I think that'd be cool. In all seriousness, what would I want in PoE2 besides Druid? I assume you mean class-wise. So what type of archetype would I like to see in PoE2 aside from Druid? I want a black guard archetype. Everybody's on and on about Paladin. Give me an unholy Paladin. We don't need just a goody two-shoes. I hope one of the Paladin ascendancies is a black guard. Or like some sort of evil thaumaturgus following in the path of Dominus or something. I think that would be awesome. There's my answer. That's what I'm currently playing in D&D. I'm a blackguard. Even though I've become a very goody two-shoes blackguard. Thanks to my party. They've corrupted me. Being a good guy. So. I can't hear anything. Essence of the Abyss. Heck yeah, we like that. Maybe I shouldn't be saving Abyss desecrated maps only for Abyss maps because I don't get enough Abyss maps. Yeah, Death Knight would be super cool. I would love something like that. Evil Paladin Secret Ascendancy? Hell yeah, just like the Abyssal Lich. Yes. Make it happen, GGG. Ooh, everything is getting blown up. Sometimes they come out of the holes all at once, and sometimes it's a slow pouring out of the hole. I feel like coming out of the hole slowly is a lot less common. You guys know what starts this week? Survivor Season 49. Who else is excited? There's got to be at least one person in chat who is excited for Survivor Season 49. Come on. PoE2 is cooked by Diablo 4 tomorrow. It has too many build restrictions. That is a take. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know if I believe that. Enjoy Diablo 4 tomorrow. I do not think I will be logging into Diablo 4. Yep, Survivor Season 49, guys. Haven't watched it in a while. Maybe you were watching Season 1 with your parents. Oh, dang it. You watched Season 1. See, I called it. Yep. Called it. Survivor is still on the air. Yeah, see, these are the responses I knew. I knew I'd be getting this. Yep. You can't even war cry on a row-up, bro. I agree with you. No, you're cooking. You're cooking. That is a limitation. Right. Like, the fact that you can't have your crossbow on a roa, come on. What is that? What is that? You should... you have a spear. You have a bow. Give me the crossbow roa. Or we just go even crazier. We get rid of the Roa entirely. Oh my god. That was, who said that? Somebody said, I think was it Dreamcore who said get rid of the Roa? They can't get rid of the Roa. They just need to balance the Roa better. Zoja, what are you doing over there? Are you being silly? They can't get rid of the Roa, but Roa is strong for some certain builds. Oh. Getting a little bit of stuttering, just a bit. Druid is going to ride a wolf. No, bro, I'm not going to ride a wolf. I'm going to be a wolf. I don't want to ride a wolf. I want to embody a wolf. I think she's playing with my pencil and she's getting it off. You silly kitty. Jazzerus hates the Roa. I mean, I just don't like playing on the Roa. I think I played on the Roa for like one map and I was done. Not even kidding you. Hated it. Some people love it though. Like, keep it in the game. Maybe just adjust the balance of it a bit. Diablo skills has 3 skills per character is plain misinfo. That is a definite exaggeration. Diablo 4 definitely has more than 3 main skills per character. I've played it. Yeah, you cannot like D4, but it definitely has more than 3 skills per character. I am not a resident D4 enjoyer, but eh. How was the pod? It was great, Caleb. I'm going to post it right after this stream. If you'd like to see it, you can always go on the VOD on my Twitch page or on my YouTube page. It's already up. So if you don't want to wait, you can go knock it out right now, dude. I always make them available. I'll salvage it. I don't know why I'm going to specifically salvage that one, but I'm going. Okay. Alright, let's one it up. Oh, I don't know how many skills are worth using. I cannot attest to that. That is true, my friend. I also nope. I need desecrated mod. That's right. All right, we're gonna unveil a bunch of desecrations. There we go. Oh, okay. 2 completely different games. People should stop being so tribalistic. I totally agree, man. Lots of people may enjoy Diablo 4. I might enjoy Diablo 4 one day. I've hoped that the game keeps getting better for people. This pits have rewards, increased monsters. Oh my goodness. 80% increased monsters. Let's break our maps, guys. Let's break them. Yeah, I really hope Diablo 4 just keeps getting better. Are you looking forward to the season, Absurd Renegade? It sounds like everybody's like... I mainly get my Diablo 4 news via Riker. He sounds pretty excited for it. How you feeling about it? 1. Oh yeah. Let's keep ramping that up. Incubator Queen. I still haven't fought an Incubator Queen. D4 technically has way more endgame. They just don't know how to make it fun with items like PoE 2. Yeah, I know they've been adding a lot of stuff to D4's endgame for a while now. I love D4 as well. I wish they had more variety of monsters. Dude, that is my biggest gripe. I don't even care, guys. You know, I'm small brain. I'm big dummy. If they added cool monsters to Diablo 4, in my opinion, I'm not trying to poop on Diablo 4. This is just my opinion. It would be so much cooler. I feel like the monsters are all very samey and boring in D4. If they put more effort... Oh, it's a unique map. Castaway map. I feel like if they put more effort into the monsters, and the animations, it would do a heck of a lot better. Seriously. That's what has taken me personally like away from Diablo 4. Everything felt very samey. We're gonna do the unique castaway map, guys. Neverborn Lucky, I did an interview with Riker, my man.
Riches weigh heavy on the soul.
It was only like 5 months ago, too. 6 months ago? It was awesome. I've watched Riker for a very long time. So it was pretty awesome to be able to interview him. I think that most of what we talked about is pretty evergreen, dude. So if you're interested, you can go search just Talkative Try Riker. It's on my channel. It was one of the Still Sane podcast episodes. Okay, last time I did this map wrong. Apparently there is an X marks the spot area that I totally missed. This time I will not let that happen. Also, this boss one-shot me in the campaign. He will not be one-shotting me here, it appears. Nope. Okay. Alright, so now I need to find the buried treasure. Okay. Where is that buried treasure, guys? I'm assuming it's X marks the spot.
The ancestors will remember your actions.
Hey, Anti-Swipe Man. Thanks for the raid, dude. How you doing? Hopefully well. How did your stream go? We're just playing a little bit more after we had a podcast with Barricade today. So I'm attempting to find where the X marks the spot because I screwed up last time. Pretty horribly. And I didn't get any gold. I want to get a big payday. Been really busy, but decided to make a new build. What are you playing? Have you jumped on the Blood Mage Reap train? I don't know why. Crossbow Lich. Okay. Yeah, I watched the GGG highlight of that. That was an awesome build. Oh, I just have to click all the possessed treasures and it's in the middle? Well, that's way easier than I thought. Okay. Well, maybe I've already done it. Maybe I've already found all the possessed treasure, you guys. I'm just that quick. Yeah? Yeah? Maybe. Yes, GGG did a highlight of it, man. The gear is giga expensive. It's with the Last Lament crossbow, yeah? Okay, here we go. Incendiary shot and Titan is doing great. Very nice. Alright, let's see. Oh, there we go. Buried treasure right here. Oh, 4.7 to 5.1. Oh, that's a nice 400k. Heck yeah. Excellent payday, you guys. Excellent payday. Well, my fellow exiles, my wife is going to bed, and I'd like to chat with her a little bit before she goes to bed. So everybody, especially the people who just came in from Anti-Swipe's channel, I really appreciate it, you guys. But I am going to fling you on over to somebody else now. I'm going to throw you guys on over to 787 Prada. As always, thank you so much for watching across YouTube and Twitch. Really appreciate it, you guys. We got another podcast this week. It's not with Barricade. In fact, it's not with another Path of Exile content creator. It's with my little brother. But yes, my literal lil bro is going to come on the podcast and discuss Path of Exile 2. He has played it quite a bit. He has enjoyed it, and he is a brand new player. So that'll be really interesting. That'll be Thursday. I'll see you all then. I have a couple videos dropping between now and then. It should be a great time. So until then, everybody, thanks so much for tuning in to another stream. I'll see you later. I'll see you later, you guys. Have an absolute good one, okay, you guys? Have a great night. Peace. Tell Prada I said hello, okay? Talkative Try says hi. Good night. All right. YouTube.